think you're doing up there?
We're just fixing some leaks.
Seriously, dude, you got some time on your hands. I got these properties with paying tenants. Just go get me my checks.
See you, Brian. Love you, Jason.
Why'd you do it, Gary? I thought we were friends.
Friends? You and me. I've taken dumps that had more brains than you, friend. No, I'm taking over this school, and you're just a liability. See you around, moron!
I saw your face. I'll remember you.
You forget 1,000 things every day. How about you make sure this is one of them?
I asked for a fair day's pay after a fair day's work. And he kind of got a little angry. So I admit, I kind of got a little angry.
Did you kill him?
No, I didn't kill her. But I did kidnap the wife. Oh, no.
Hey, Big Smoke, it's me, Carl. Chill.
CJ. Oh my God, what's up?
Lucia, do you know why you're here?
Bad luck, I guess.
So how did you know she was gonna betray us? What she said? It was in her eyes, in the way she was leading us. But you said you knew Spanish.
Our time has passed. Yeah.
Sorry, Tommy, this is my city. This is business. You sold us out. No, I sold you out. I sold you out.
You know, if there's one thing I've learned, it's that we must obey the rules of the game. We can pick the game, Nico Bellic, but we cannot change the rules.
Tell you one thing, T. I'm getting too old for this nonsense.
It's showtime!
Time for you to have opinions of our own. This is WCTR.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Right then, let's get amongst it because you are tuned into the award-winning #1 non-fictional, completely fictional radio station from Limited States. Leonardo Olgasto breaks with it, so you better get in where you fit in, you little punk trick. GTA 6 is getting delayed. Hold the front page, hold the back page. Grand Theft Auto 6 is being delayed because it's been 4 weeks. And Rockstar haven't given us trailer 3. Oh my God! How are we going to deal with it? People are going off the deep end now, man, convincing themselves another delay is officially happening. They're now full on choosing to ignore everything Take the Piss Interactive is telling their investors. The fact not one single insider is calling a delay. Not Jason Schreier, not Tom Henderson. You all believe Tom Henderson when he says something's coming on August 6th, but then you don't believe him when he says he doesn't think the game's not going to get delayed again. Apples and oranges. But no, because we still don't have trailer 3, the game's getting delayed. How do these people not fall over more? And the future of gaming is looking real fucking bleak, brother. With yet another outage for Xbox Live yesterday, that's now the 3rd time either Xbox or PlayStation have gone down in the past week. But was yesterday a sign of things to come? People couldn't access, they could not access the offline library, old MCT included. I was trying to jump on some Cyberpunk. We booted up a new Netrunner build recently, but Xbox said, no MCT, not today, brother. What the hell is going to happen on November 19th when 95% of all Xbox customers are going to be on Xbox Live at the exact same time, trying to play the exact same video game at the exact same time? Is there a serious clusterfuck waiting to happen? What happens if on November 19th you've already pre-installed Grand Theft Auto 6, but Xbox Live goes down or PlayStation Network goes down and you can't access the license to boot the game up? Is that just life now? Is that what the bootlickers are happy to defend? in 2026. As always, we're going to give a big old shout out to all the friend bros for supporting this channel. If you want to join the campaign, Cowboys, then click join or follow, link down in the description. Don't be a weasel cheese all your life. Kyle, click that subscribe button, and while you're here, you might as well click that like button and help MCT out with that bullshit algorithm. We appreciate you knocking boots with that down. Let's come to YouTube. Let's give some shout outs. Let's see what we're working with right now, man. Oh, we got Lord Tordai, Riley Carithers, Mr. Wednesday, Pickle Motherfucking Rick, Boris Gord, Mr. Wednesday, Dibstar, Lucky Luke, Heat, Carl's talking about Lanky Tom, The Mints. There's far too many of them. Can't tell them what time it is.
It's showtime!
Appreciate all of you. Look at the state of you all. Look at it. It's fucking glorious, isn't it? It's absolutely glorious. Oh, man. Show of hands. Who was on Xbox yesterday and couldn't get on Xbox yesterday? Show of hands in the chat. What a fucking joke. What a rib. Are we all being taken for fucking mugs right now? I'm going to come to chat in a sec. But let me just get something off my chest. Let me just riff to you all a little bit before we go any further. Cyberpunk 2077 is a story-based video game. And yesterday, old Cheese Weasel, eventually I got to play it, but I had to wait a good 2-3 hours. Are you looking forward to the future of gaming? Are you looking forward to the future of a full, 100% full digital library there, brother? Man, in the past week, Xbox has gone down twice. PlayStation Network went down for, what, the best part of however long it was. What was it, 6, 8, 10 hours or something? I'm not too sure. With PlayStation Network, it was a little bit different because people could access some games. I did it live. You could access Grand Theft Auto 5, but there were some games apparently people couldn't access. Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed had been out for a week. If you paid full whack for Assassin's Creed, apparently a lot of people couldn't access Assassin's Creed last week while PlayStation Network was down. Yesterday, Xbox's was worse. Here's my worry. This past week, what are the big games that came out? Halo. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Solid fan base. But Halo came out. What else? Was it yesterday? Was it Marvel TalkCon, the beta or something? Can't remember too much. Do we believe those numbers that were playing Halo and Marvel TalkCon are going to rival the Grand Theft Auto 6 numbers in November? I don't think they will. When it comes to November 19th, I don't think you will ever have seen a collective number of video game fans, whether it be Rockstar Games, whether it just be gamers in general, come to Xbox Live or PlayStation Network, because again, PC don't have it on November 19th. So the only way you are going to be able to play Grand Theft Auto 6 on November 19th is either through Xbox Live or PlayStation Network. Are you confident that this is going to go smoothly after what we've seen the past week? Because I'm not. I'm shitting it. I'm bricking it. And it's not just me. Other content creators saying the exact same thing. Other content creators are looking what we've had in the past week and gone, oh shit. We could be in trouble on November 19th. And what's the funniest thing about it is, last week, what was it? Last month, we were all arguing between each other, being like, oh, Grand Theft Auto 6 is too much. They could have charged more. $100 Ultimate Edition, blah, blah, blah. How much the Collector's Edition is going to be? Oh, there's a cheaper version. It's $80, blah, 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 blah. All that could end up being completely trivial. Because no matter how much you've paid for Grand Theft Auto 6, if we get to November 19th, and you can't access the fucking game because the license is locked behind an Xbox Live service or a PlayStation Network server. Good game, brother. GG. Because you ain't playing it. What makes it worse as well is Xbox fans. Xbox have got this hack where you can change the time. What is it? You can change the time and date of your Xbox, or change the time, sorry, of your Xbox, so it looks like you've got a New Zealand account. So when Grand Theft Auto 6 goes live at midnight in New Zealand, they're doing it midnight release. So obviously it filters out people trying to play the game the exact same time. I've seen tons of people saying they are going to change their time and location on their Xbox so they can access it midnight New Zealand. People have found a way to hack it on PlayStation now. And I hope that someone doesn't send Agent 47 around for me telling you all this is public knowledge. But apparently, I'm not going to do it, but apparently you can create a second account on PlayStation. The minute you create the account, you set it where you're in New Zealand. You get the New Zealand time zone. So then when games come out in New Zealand at midnight, you get them local time for New Zealand. Brother, this has potential to be an utter clusterfuck. Oh, man. Shit. Hey, but will someone think of the billionaires? Someone defend the billionaires. Stop complaining about no physical media. Just stop crying about it. Stop complaining about the way the gaming industry's going. Just stop. Just stop. Just take your lumps. Pay the best part of 100 quid for video games now and just shut the fuck up. Stop complaining, brother. Someone think of the billionaires. Right, Jade, I'll get that music pumping. Oh, man. I'll tell you what, right. Fucking hell. I'm obviously looking forward to November 19th because of Grand Theft Auto 6, but there is such a big part of me, man. There is such a big part of me that is starting to get a little bit intrigued as to how it's going to go on November 19th. We'll have to wait and see. Mr. Wednesday, Tommy Boy said, "Oh no, I'm on fire. I'm burning alive, all because you wanted to save a couple bucks on your brakes." Is that Tommy? That's not a Tommy Vercetti quote, is it? That's gone way over my head. Way over my head. Ben Fulstock, right, good to see you, Fulster. Heat 1995. I don't think I've ever said Heat's name in my entire goddamn life. Ken, tell him what time it is.
It's showtime!
The brothers down under can't get amongst it on the lucky wheel and casino games no more, unfortunately. Yeah, man. I saw this news like an hour before we went live, so if anyone's missed it, apparently in Australia now, they've literally updated Grand Theft Auto Online where you can't do things in the casino. You can't spin the fucking lucky wheel because of the gambling laws now. That's crazy, man. That's absolutely crazy. So I saw it off Bogan Bav. Who else was talking to Bogan Bav about it? It could have been Grid. But yeah, a couple of the Australian friend brothers were talking about it before I went live. Man, now look, you know that I always call Rockstar Games out on bullshit. But from what I'm reading, this isn't Rockstar Games' fault. This is actually an Australian law that's passed. They're really tightening up the gambling laws out there, and apparently Rockstar literally needs to make this change, or else the game's not going to be like. I don't know if it would have been pulled or something, but apparently from what I read, Rockstar literally had to do this if they want to keep the game being available for friend brothers in Australia. So it was either they either pull the game entirely, or you just can't spin the lucky wheel and do a couple of things in the casino. But even still, again, look, this isn't anything to... Well, it is to do with gaming, obviously, but my argument of it is it's an 18-rated video game. Isn't that the end of the discussion? Am I... honestly, no joke, to everyone in this chat right now, am I tripping balls when I say that? It's an 18-rated game. Surely, if you have access to an 18-rated video game, either one of two things have happened. Either you're over the age of 18, or your parents have bought you that video game. And you're not gambling with real money. I mean, I suppose, obviously, the mentality could be if a parent's bought... No, because saying that, because you need... Basically, what I'm trying to say is, there is a world in which people would buy shark cards to take to the casino and try and, like, bet the real money, but you're not going to convert that into real money because you can't take the money back out, can you? I don't know, man. It's weird, but I just think it's a bit... Do you think it's a little bit OTT for the Australian government? Just a little bit. Like, it's an 18-rated video game, man. It's a bit mad, that. I gotta be honest, man. If I were in Australia, I would be a bit pissed off because, look, I don't play Grand Theft Auto Online religiously anymore, but when I play Grand Theft Auto Online, I love going to spin the wheel, man. It's like a bit of a novelty thing that I've done for years. I think a lot of us do. If you go on Grand Theft Auto Online, there's a good chance that you might only... If you only play it for like an hour, there's a good chance that you started out by taking the free spin because you don't know what you're going to get. I think it's a bit strong for an 18 rated video game. Just a little bit strong. Just a little bit. Tell you that, as an Australian, don't worry about that, I'll give you an N. It's absolutely bullshit. We can't do gambling because of our government. Our government has been real strict the past few months. Teddy, can you not gamble at all? Can you not get on gambling websites or anything? Look, I like a bet as much as the next man. I put a bet on every weekend on football. You know, I lost a shit ton of at World Cup. Didn't win one bet, by the way. Didn't win one. But, so I'm not the voice of reason when it comes to gambling. But I just think when it comes to 18 rated video games, it's like, well, there's the line. You can... So, in Australia now, apparently this is what you can do when it comes to Grand Theft Auto in 2026 in Australia. This is how screwed up it is. You can go to the titty club, you can make it rain wands, and liquid ass Lucy and the Funky Bunch can get the boys out, and it can be nipple party. But you can't go into a casino and spin a fictional wheel, which means nothing in regards to real life money. I needed to make sense. More MCT, I am not a hater when it comes to digital-only games, so as long as there is a way for us to preserve these digital games, why bother spending full price on a user license agreement? And the thing is, Mo, as well, like, when I talk, like, you know, when we started the stream off talking about Xbox Live being down and stuff and screwing over people for the gaming license stuff and, like, you couldn't access games, I don't want people to think that this is me being old man MCT and be like, oh, fuck this, we need to have physical games. That's another argument for another time. Here is my argument about it. J-Dog, pause the music a sec, because here's my argument on it all, because it gets lost in the weeds, because I've seen a lot of people being like, the moment you try and talk shit about Xbox or PlayStation in regards to this, can't access your game library thing, all of a sudden, you're now trying to blow the trumpet for physical media. And I on my side of things, that's not how I'm seeing it as. I understand at some point physical media was going to die. I understand that. PlayStation have given everyone a year and a half heads up. I don't respect it. I think they should keep it. But regardless, it was going to die at some point. You can't flog a dead horse forever. And I get that and I understand that. But here's my issue. Yesterday, I've paid full money for Cyberpunk on my Xbox, right? I've got it on my PlayStation and I've got it on my Xbox downstairs. But I prefer to play it more chilled out downstairs because I'm in the living room and I get amongst it. When I come up here, I'm all business, right? So I've been playing Cyberpunk. Obviously, I've been playing Cyberpunk for years, but I started this new Netrunner build. And I've been playing this the past couple of days and I'm really, really enjoying it. And I thought, right, okay. I did a video yesterday, got that done, finished, boom, whatever. And Mrs. MCT was coming home late because she was working late. So I thought, okay, I've got about 5 hours to myself. I'm going to run Cyberpunk. I'm going to get amongst it. I'm looking forward to this. Jump on Xbox, can't access it. The biggest fucking issue is, it's a story mode video game, you pricks, that I've paid full whack for. I bought Cyberpunk last year on Xbox, ironically before it came on Game Pass for free. But I bought it. I've paid money for this fucking game, and I can't access it because your shit servers went down. So my argument isn't, I need a physical disc, I need a physical copy, because in that 5 hour period that I had yesterday, I'm not going to be like, right, screw it, I'll go to my nearest CEX and get them. Like, no, I'm not going to do that. But what we need to do, if you're going to cut physical media off by the knees in 2 years' time, you need to have a structure, you need to have a hard line for every video game that we pay for now, where fucking minimum, if your servers are shit, if Xbox Live or PlayStation Network go down and it's not through any fault of mine, I should be able to access that video game on an offline mode 100%. Don't give a shit about game license or anything else like that. You own nothing, you'll be happy, blah, 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 blah. At the bare minimum, if I pay for a video game, I should be able to experience at least part of that video game. Now, live service video games are obviously a lot different. When it comes to live service video games, I think, I'm not trying to be a dick to people that play live service video games, but I think you know what you're signing up for when it comes to that shit. If I want to play 5 hours of Call of Duty, or if I want to play 5 hours of FIFA Ultimate Team, and I go there and EA servers are absolute shit, and it won't let me connect, I knew what I was getting into in regards to that. But fucking story-based video games, we can't play story-based video games in 2026 if Xbox are just shit in the pants for some reason. Oh man, it's so frustrating. So, look, I just wanted to get that across because it's not... This isn't me making an argument for physical media needs to stay alive. I'm not saying that at all. You know, I've seen this, apparently there's a hashtag PlayStation blackout. Apparently people are planning on not playing PlayStation for about a week in August. Look, if Sony was to come out tomorrow and say, if everyone backs this, we'll bring physical media back, I'd probably back it, to be honest, because I would like physical media to continue. But if PlayStation and Xbox in the next year and a half come out and say, look, this is our promise right now going forward, every single video game that comes to our services will 100% be hardlined to, if our servers go completely blackout, you can still play the offline mode of that video game. Fine. I'll take what I can get. I'll accept that, and I think a lot of us will. But not being able to access a fucking video game that you've paid for is horse wank. And I don't respect it, and I'll always call it out. Absolute bollocks. Tonight, nope, the Australian government has permanently blocked gambling websites. Oh man, even if you are an adult, you don't get the option to verify with ID or anything. With slot mash... Wow. Really? In Australia, you can't get... Oh, fuck it, am I? You know, I was planning on going back to Perth one day. Maybe I won't bother anymore. Nah, obviously, that's a bit excessive. Wow. That's crazy. I'm assuming it's obviously to, like, help people with gambling addictions and stuff, but... Shit. That's fucking... I don't know about anyone else, but I think that's a little bit... I think that's a little bit OTT, that. I mean, look, it's... Where's your free will in all this? I get, look, it's rocky ground to talk about, man, because people do struggle with gambling. I've witnessed it firsthand. Ironically, I witnessed it firsthand in Australia, but it had nothing to do with the person being in Australia. He brought that over from the UK. But, oh man, where is the free will in that? Surely, I've always seen life as, if you're over the age of 21, your government should look at you and go, okay, you're capable enough to make your own decisions. If you want to play an 18-rated video game and spin a fictional wheel, you should be able to do that. I think it's just a bit OTT. Just for me, personally. Lord Tordai says, MCT, check TGG's latest tweet. It's important. Right, okay, I'm going to check TGG's latest tweet. Tordai, if this isn't a good tweet, if this isn't important, first of all, drop and give me 20, but second of all, you're banned for 24 hours. If this is a fucking rug pull, I swear to God. Oh my goodness. Right, one sec. TGG, where are you, you little mug? There he is. Ain't no fucking way, bro. He's replying to the text 2 thing an hour ago. To be clear, this isn't Rockstar's fault. They are just trying to abide by Australian law. Doesn't make any less frustrating, though. Yep, we said that before. At this point, as an Australian, I hope Grand Theft Auto 6 doesn't have a casino because I don't want to miss out on a core feature of the game. Crazy. Yeah, that's a really good point. You know what, Tordai? Good shout. That is a good point. It's a good tweet, that, actually, from TGG. The last part, at least. At this point, as an Australian, I hope Grand Theft Auto 6 doesn't have a casino. A little bit selfish. I'm only joking. Kinda. Because, hey, actually, hold a minute. Wait, whoa. Let's deep that for a second. Wait a minute. TGG's putting the hex on all of us. At this point, as an Australian, I hope Grand Theft Auto 6 doesn't have a casino. Hey, brother, hey. Ain't my fault your government are a bunch of pricks. Hey, whoa! You leave my casino alone, you little mug. I'm allowed to spin the wheel. Fuck you. Because I don't want to miss out on a core feature of the game. No, look, obviously, if I was in his shoes, if I was in Australia, first of all, I'd probably be sweating a bead. But second of all, I do agree with him. If I was in Australia, I completely agree. Man, the worrying thing for Australians... I've not actually even thought about this. If you're in Australia right now, are you kind of bricking it a little bit? Because Grand Theft Auto 6 is is more than likely going to have a casino, right? It has to. Grand Theft Auto Online, one of the best updates we ever got was that casino. There's no way they're not going to do that again. Wow, I didn't even think about that. You lot in Australia, if there's a casino day one in Grand Theft Auto 6, what's the crack? You just can't, you lot can't access it, or you can walk in and can't do anything? How's that? There must be litigations and limits in regards to it, because like if Rockstar were to set a story up, a part of the story in the casino, you can't just skip that. Wow. Fucked. Absolutely fucked. Gamers, man, seriously, when was the last time we had any good news? As a video game player, especially in Australia now, when was the last time you had any good news? This has been a really bad month for video game fans, really bad. Benjamin Forster said, one membership. Benjamin, you're far too kind, man. I always get my words mixed up. I don't deserve it, but I appreciate it, Ben. I really do. Ken, tell him what time it is.
It's showtime!
Appreciate you, big cheese. Right, let's have a gander here. One sec. Let me try and catch up again. I apologise if I've missed any messages. You lot are like me, like it's the 4th of July. If you want to get a message read, if it's that important to you, you're more than welcome to drop it. And again, don't spam it because mods will pack your shit up. But you are more than welcome to drop it. And again, if I get to it, I get to it. But yeah, man, I appreciate you all knocking about. Also, as well, I've seen a few people being like, do you think there's going to be any promo today? I don't think there's going to be any Grand Theft Auto 6 promo at all today. If there is, obviously, we'll cover it. But we'll talk about the Tom Henderson thing if you want to. But I'm not really deep in what Tom said. Should we quickly talk about it? Fuck it, let's quickly talk about it. Jared, pause the music a sec. So I think a lot of GTA fans will want to quickly talk about this. So look, Tom Henderson was on the Game Insider podcast on, I think it was Sunday, a couple of days ago. And he said the same as what he said back in February. He thinks Trailer 3 is going to come in August. Now, I'm seeing people get very fast and loose with the clickbait. I'm seeing people misquoting Tom, saying Grand Theft Auto 6 Trailer 3 is definitely coming August 6th. He didn't say that. I literally went, before we went live today, I knew that at some point someone was going to ask me or I was going to bring it up. So I went and rewatched the clip. Tom doesn't say that. What Tom says is they're talking about Grand Theft Auto 6. They're talking about, obviously, Tom's prediction of August, blah, 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 blah. They're laughing about it. And then Tom says, tongue-in-cheek, August 6th, Trailer 3 for Grand Theft Auto 6. Mike makes fun of it and says that he's already posted the article about it. The other boys are laughing about it. And then Tom literally shouts, educated guess. That's all it is. That's all it is. Tom Henderson has done nothing but guess when Grand Theft Auto 6 Trailer 3 is coming out. Here's my guess to you lot. Sometime in the next 12 months. All right? So don't clickbait it, man. Don't take what Tom said and all of a sudden be like... I've seen people be like, oh, the latest leaks confirm that Grand Theft Auto 6 Trailer 3 looks set to be coming out August 6th. Like, fuck you! No leaks! No leaks! No leaks! This isn't a garden. No leaks. No carrots, no veg, no nothing. There's no fucking leaks. Tom Henderson made a tongue-in-cheek joke and said, August 6th is the day before the earnings call, which is a Thursday, and then literally shouted, educated guess. That's it. So don't clickbait it, man. Don't be fucking thinking that Trailer 3 is coming on Thursday, August 6th. It might do. It might do. But if you want my two shakes on it, I think it would make sense. If Grand Theft Auto 6 Trailer 3 was going to come, I think it would make sense to come either this Friday, this week, either being today, tomorrow, Thursday or Friday, or really early next week before that earnings call. The earnings call is next Friday. I honestly don't think it makes sense for Trailer 3 to drop the day before the earnings call. And here's the reason why. When you look back at when Trailer 2 dropped, they fucking loved saying that in the earnings call. When it came to the May earnings call, they fucking loved saying, oh, Trailer 2 did record numbers. If Grand Theft Auto 6 Trailer 3 drops on Thursday, they've got less than 24 hours to report on it because the earnings call is going early doors on Friday. So if trailer 3 was to drop, let's say 2 o'clock UK time or 3 o'clock UK time, that earnings call's scheduled for the same time, isn't it? Like the day after? So I don't see it, man. I don't see it being that close to the earnings call because I think they're going to want to give it a bit of time to get some numbers in and report on it and basically hype it up and be like, oh, look, investors, the new trailer for Grand Theft Auto 6 did this amount of views. Like, just me personally, I know Tom's got more skin in the game than me, but I don't think it makes sense for trailer 3 to drop that close to the earnings call. I think it's going to drop. If it's going to come before the earnings call, I think it'll come this week or it'll come really early next week, like Tuesday, Wednesday at the latest. If it comes Thursday, then bang on, we'll get amongst it. But I don't see it. Personally, I think it'll come before that. If it does come before that. If I'm going to be honest, man, I might be the only person saying this, but I think there's a chance it's going to come after the earnings call. I'll quickly give you my reasons why, and I'll come back to chat. I can see we've got a donation tree by Max. I appreciate you, Max. I'll get to it in 2 seconds. But let me just quickly get over the whole trailer 3 thing for me. I'm pretty much tapped out with trailer 3 at this point. But I see it very similar to what happened in May. In May, we were all saying something was going to come before the earnings call, and nothing came before the earnings call. And my logic behind that was something will come before the earnings call because they'll want to report on it and they'll want to give it enough time. The thing is, man, I think trailer 3 is going to come with the collector's edition, and I don't think the collector's edition now is going to come a week before the earnings call. I think they're going to want to give it a long time because what's going to happen is this earnings call, they're going to report on the pre-order numbers. That's the numbers we're going to get in this earnings call coming forward. If they were to drop the collector's edition next week, you're only giving yourself, what, 2 days, 3 days worth of reported numbers on the collector's edition? That's the most expensive edition of the game. So I don't personally see it happening. I think trailer 3 in the collector's edition is going to come after the earnings call, possibly in the final weeks of August. I'm sorry to piss you off, Kyle. I know people are hoping and banking on it, but I just, in my gut, in my waters, I'm looking at the exact same thing that happened 3 months ago with May. We were all convinced, I was convinced something was going to come before the earnings call because it made sense. Pre-orders dropped the month after. It's just the way it is, man. So I think they're going to do the exact same thing. I think trailer 3 is going to be used to hype up the collector's edition. And I think that's dropping after the August earnings call. But again, I know people aren't going to like me saying that. So, Jade, I'll get that music pumping again, lad. Let's get back to it. Max with a 5. Appreciate you, Max. I did tell you on CT a month or so ago that I was feeling the 6 for trailer 3. We might be cooking with some steam here. Let's get hyped. Max, maybe. Look, Max, again, if you're right, brother, you're my new Rockstar Games intel source. But again, just me personally, I hope I'm wrong, but I've got a feeling it's going to be similar to the May earnings call. I think we've already had, when it comes to this earnings call, I think we've already had what we've had now. I think it's pre-orders and cover art. That's that done. That's August earnings call. That's the focal point of August earnings call. Well, the August earnings call, something else is going to happen, isn't it? Because it's early doors. I think they're going to announce the acquisition of a studio or something, whatever. And then the next earnings call after that is the November earnings call, if I'm right. And that's when you're going to get that 3-month blitz of promo. So again, I'm not, I sound like a Debbie Downer, but I'm not holding out any hope for getting something ridiculous before the August earnings call because I feel as though we've already had it. I think pre-orders and the cover art was the thing we got before the August earnings call. That's just me. I could be wrong. Hez game with the 2, appreciate it, Hez. NBA 2K roadmap July and August, so no trailer probably. Oh really? I didn't even think about that. When does 2K come out? Is it the back end of August or September? Wow. Oh, shit. I didn't even think about that, Hez. One sec. When does NBA 2K 27 come out? Standard issue September 4. Oh, shit. Good shout. Oh, that's bad news, isn't it? September 4th. That's a real, honestly, man, no joke. That's a really good point that I'm not seeing a lot of people talk about. Take the Piss Interactive, obviously, for anyone that's sleeping under a rock and doesn't know, Take Two Interactive literally own 2K, so they're going to be promoting NBA. And let's not forget, man, I know that Grand Theft Auto 6 is the biggest video game ever created, biggest video game in the industry, but currently NBA 2K, there is a more expensive version of NBA 2K than there is of Grand Theft Auto 6. So in the next 2 months, Take-Two Interactive will make more money off NBA than promoting Grand Theft Auto 6. Wow, I didn't think about that. What a shout that is. That's a really good shout. Wow. Ooh, fuck, I didn't even think about that. Didn't even think about that. Carl, this might be going too over the top, but with the Australian government not letting you do slot machines in Grand Theft Auto Online, could they ban Grand Theft Auto 6 entirely? That might open the floodgates. I don't think so, Carl. I think if they were going to ban anything, they would have banned Grand Theft Auto Online. Grand Theft Auto 6... it's going to make too much money and it's going to be too big. I think the Australian government... correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know all the ins and outs of the law, so don't clip this up and be like, oh, MCT was wrong about this or MCT was right about this. I'm just saying, if Australia was to turn around to Take-Two Interactive and say the biggest video game of all time that you're expecting to make... because Take-Two Interactive will make hundreds of millions, if not the best part of billions, of people in Australia in the next 2 to 3 years, right? If the Australian government was to turn around and just ban Grand Theft Auto 6, surely Take-Two could seek damages. They could literally seek compensation, which would mean going to court. And I don't think that's going to happen, is it? I think, Carl, that might be going a little bit over the top, yeah. But to be honest, because you said going over the top, you're probably in the same headspace as me. I don't think that's going to happen. You would see fucking... oh my god, man. You would see people fucking... I want to see that stream. If that ever got announced, I want to see that TGG live stream. I shouldn't laugh. I shouldn't laugh because that's fucking horrible. But if that was to ever happen... if the story broke next week that Australia's government has officially announced Grand Theft Auto 6 will not be allowed to be sold. Oh, I need to see that. Oh, I need to see that fallout, man. That's fucking crazy. What would you do if the UK did it? What would you literally do if the UK was like, look, Grand Theft Auto 6, we're tightening down on the bans on 18 rated shit. GTA 6 is going to be too excessive. We're not letting it apply. What would you do? You're going to move country because of a video game? Matt Bite, genuine hot take here, and I mean this. Am I crazy to say that if the game came out this second, I wouldn't be anywhere near as happy as the promo excitement we could be getting? Sorry, Matt, I read that well too fast. Genuine hot take here, and I mean this. So everyone lock in because Matthew means this. Am I crazy to say that if the game came out this second, I wouldn't be anywhere near as happy as the promo excitement we could be getting? Matt, I've read that wrong. Are you saying if GTA 6 dropped today, you would be less excited than a trailer? Are you saying you'd prefer promo over the game right now? Have I read that? I think I've read that wrong. Or are you just saying you'd be less excited now than November because the promo's been shit? I need context as to what you're saying in regards to that. I'll answer it. I'm interested to thingy, but I need to know in what way you're talking. Tell I hope they make it so you can verify your ID just for casinos and people that don't get access to the casinos. Yeah, look, this whole Australia thing, I think the government has fucked up here big time. I think in the next week they need to rectify this and be like, look, if you can verify that you're over the age of 18, you should be able to access a fictional casino in the game, right? That's honestly, man, no joke, when you really think about it, it's fucking crazy that they've done that. Wow. Crazy. Carl, New Zealand would get a huge population increase overnight. Yeah, that's true. Sean has, hey, MCT, first time chatting the stream, seen a few of them now. Just thought I'd drop a message to say hi. Sean, speaking of drop in, give me fucking 50 right now because you said that you've been in streams before. You know, message before. It's not good enough, Sean. Drop in, give me 50 right now, or else mods are gonna ban you. Fucking, I got caught in the... For fuck's sake, Sean. I got caught in the middle of two insults, then I was going to say pack you up, and I was going to say ban you, and I was going to say ban you up. Fuck it, I should have rolled with it. Sean, you're going to get banged up if you don't drop and give me 50 right now. All jokes aside, Sean, I appreciate the message, and I hope I can keep you entertained for the long run. Seriously, John, all jokes aside, I really do appreciate it. Carl, I would love to be able to protest the hypothetical Grand Theft Auto 6 ban, but you can't even protest in the UK without police approval, which sort of defeats the point of a protest, to be honest. Carl, welcome to 2026. You've been playing Cyberpunk, you get it right, you know what the future's going to look like. Oh. What was it? Who was I talking to before? Matt. Promo right now at this point. So Matt, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're saying you would, if you were to get something today, you would prefer promo over the game itself. Chat, what do we think about that? Chat, I'm interested in what other people think about this, because it's going to sound crazy. I think I agree with him. What do you think in the chat? Would you prefer, if we were to get anything today, would you prefer the game, or would you prefer trailer 3 or gameplay trailer to hype you up for when the game comes out? Or would you rather a little bit of foreplay, a little bit of wet your whistle, a little bit of how's your father, a little bit of tease job? Or would you just prefer a happy ending, boom, straight off the rip, and within 3 hours you could be bored because you haven't been fucking warmed into it? Let's see what you lot are saying about this. I'll give my opinion on it in a sec. I'm interested in what you lot think. Carl, since you've talked about Cyberpunk MCT, what would you like to see in Cyberpunk Orion? I'd love to see more cyberware options. Sorry, man, I was reading that on YouTube. Shit, can you? For your character, since some of the NPCs look so much older than V. Carl, there's one thing I want from Cyberpunk Orion. One thing I want. Third person. Get me out of that first person shit, man. Get me out of that crap. I want to play Cyberpunk and I want to see my fucking character. Third person. Third person. Morbrak MCT delayed to 7. So Van Schmittel says he would want gameplay trailer instead of the game. Lord Tornai says the game itself. 50-50. Crime, to be honest, I would like to see the gameplay first. Interesting, so we got 2 for that. Sir Mikey Bike, what kind of question is that? Of course, I want the game. What the fuck? Mikey, look, though, Mikey, the world doesn't revolve around you. Look what other people are saying. Lucifer gameplay trailer. Yes, gameplay trailer. The MF Todd, the motherfucking Todd, says the game. It's Ryan says trailer 3 low key. Interesting. Interesting. It's not as one-sided as I thought it was going to be. So a lot of people would actually prefer a bit of promo before the game came out. Interesting. I thought it would be a lot more one-sided than that. Look, do I want the game before November 19th? Of course I do. I don't want to get hit by a bus tomorrow. Fingers crossed, you know, touch wood, blah, 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 that doesn't happen. But I don't want to get hit by a bus tomorrow and not be able to play this video game. But I do admit, if Rockstar was to come out tomorrow and say, Team Grand Theft Auto 6 is literally dropping in 1 hour's time, there would be a part of me that would be like, okay, this entire marketing's been fucking bullshit then. I know it's only hypothetical, but I would literally look at it and go, you're a bunch of fucking clowns then, aren't you? Whoever's marketed this should be fired. And I get how much Grand Theft Auto 6 and I'd enjoy it, but the thing is, man, it's not just gaming, but when it comes to media in general, it is that... What's the term that I'm thinking of? There's a really good term where it says something along the lines of, oh man, the anticipation of something will always trump the reality of something. I've definitely butchered the saying, but it's a really good saying, because if you look at everything in the world that you've ever got, the biggest films in the world, the biggest albums in the world, the biggest video games in the world, the anticipation to them is so exciting because you don't know what you're going to get to see. You don't know what's going to happen. You've got all these theories going on in your head. And then you watch the film, you listen to the album, you play the game. And no matter how you want to articulate yourself, there is nothing in human history that is the picture of perfect. There's not one film. The biggest piece of media I can say I was looking most forward to was the Infinity Saga. Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. Those were the two films that I was fucking buzzing for, and I was reading dirt sheets and I was looking at, you know, behind the scenes shots for fucking years, man. Films came out, loved them. But I will admit, as a fan, it was more exciting before the films came out. Once the films came out, after that 3 hours of watching those films and you come out the cinema, that's it. It's over. It's done. That anticipation, that excitement, it doesn't end because it keeps on going. Like this period that we're in right now with Grand Theft Auto 6, like, yeah, it might be shit, it might be frustrating, but this continues to keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going. And we know the end date of it. This literally ends November 19th. Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, and for all you know, you could jump on Grand Theft Auto 6 on November 19th, and a week later, you might be bored of it. I know it's blasphemous to even say it, like, oh my god, did he really just say that? But it's true. Not everyone's going to like this video game. Like, not everyone is going to think that this game is going to cure cancer. Not everyone is going to think this game is made up of golden roses, right? So for those people, the anticipation and the excitement of seeing things and seeing gameplay and seeing trailer 3 and reading character bios and reading rumors and dirt sheets and stuff, in the past 3 years, there's a chance a lot of people will find more enjoyment and more excitement out of being built up to the anticipation of Grand Theft Auto 6, and then when GTA 6 drops, the reality of it is, within the first 3 months, you might be bored and go off and play something else. So I understand what you're saying, but, you know, I think the reality of it is, you've all spent, we've spent the best part of 3 years being excited, wondering when trailer 2 was coming, when trailer 3's coming, pre-orders, cover art, characters, gameplay, all this other shit. We've spent 3 years waiting on this crap. Once the game comes out, I don't think any of us are going to be sat here playing Grand Theft Auto 6 every day religiously for the next 3 years. So I do get it. When people say they would prefer promo over the game, I do get it. I understand it. I understand where they're coming from. Oh. One sec, team. One sec. Where are we? Let's try to catch up. Sean Ellis, there we go. Go on, Sean. I personally think for me that if the game drops right now, it would be a bit overwhelming. Good word. Overwhelming. That's a word that I was looking for before. Good shout. And I've always said this road to Grand Theft Auto 6 has had its frustrating moments, but it's been an exciting promo for me. Sure, I think once we get to Grand Theft Auto 6, we'll all look back and go, you know what, it was frustrating at times, but at the same time, it was 3 years of being excited as to what could drop next Tuesday, what could be coming next week, could we be seeing trailer 2 next week, could we get trailer 3 today, you know, stuff like that. So I do get it, I do understand it, but overwhelming I think is the best. I think overwhelming is the best word to describe that, what we were all thinking then. If Grand Theft Auto 6 was to come out right now, I think it would be overwhelming for a lot of people. I think it would just be the sense of, you've just been pushed into the deep end and some prick's been gone, right, swim. Like, yeah, overwhelming. Overwhelming, nice. Carl, I'm both anticipating for Grand Theft Auto 6. That sounds painful. And yet, keeping my expectations reasonable, it's going to be bare minimum amazing, but it's not going to be perfect because no game is perfect. There's nothing, Carl, there is nothing in this world that's perfect at all. I am quite worried for people that are setting their expectations too high. I was watching, man, I don't know if that person's in this chat now because I know that me and Project Vice share a lot of same friend brothers. But there was someone in Project Vice's live stream before, and I had to double check what I was hearing. Someone asked Vice, "Do you think Doomsday, Avengers Doomsday, is going to be impacted by Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out?" People are genuinely in this mentality, man, of once GTA 6 comes out, you can't do anything else but play the game. Fuck that. Doomsday day one. GTA 6 ain't going anywhere. Doomsday's got a limited runtime in cinemas. Cinema day one. Event, like, fuck. GTA 6 is going to be there when I get home. Man, people are really setting this bar and this expectation of once Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, like, that's it. You can't do anything else. You can't go to work. You can't look after your kids. There's going to be fucking streets are just going to be flooded with, like, prams and stuff of casuals that forgot Grand Theft Auto 6 was coming out today and just ran home. Like, brother, don't get me wrong. Biggest piece of media in the world, but... You know. But let's just bring it down a little bit. What do we always say? It ain't nothing but pixels on a screen, lad. Nico, my cousin! Tom Henderson said that we would not hear from Rockstar until August. We got pre-orders in June, so technically, he was wrong about that in terms of Trailer 3. We have never been correct on a date yet. You make a good point, Nico. You do make a good point. Look, again, I know that Tom Henderson's name has been bandied about a lot in the GTA community. And I was watching that podcast before, and I felt for the guy, man, because he literally said, it's funny how this isn't being reported on, but Tom said when pre-orders dropped, he got a mountain of shit. Like, how pathetic. How pathetic. Like, seriously, man, hands up. Who the fuck went over to Tom and gave him shit because he guessed wrong? Like, are you alright? Like, see, are you alright? Do we need to run an intervention? What the fuck? So, the thing is with Tom, what you got to remember is he's not a Grand Theft Auto insider. He doesn't cover Grand Theft Auto religiously. You know, he isn't a Dark Viper or a TGG or, you know, any of the other Grand Theft Auto boys. He's a gaming insider. He's a gaming journalist. He doesn't just focus on Grand Theft Auto, he focuses on Marathon, he focuses on Bungie, he focuses on Ubisoft and Assassin's Creed and, you know, all the other games that come out in the industry. He doesn't have time to be deep in, he doesn't have time to break down the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailers and break down the screenshots and stuff. There's a good chance, like, again, not throwing shit at Tom, but there's a good chance that there's people in this chat right now that know more about Grand Theft Auto 6 than he does. The only difference is, he's an insider that might talk to some people behind the scenes, but you're the ones that have seen the screenshots more than him. You're the ones that have read the character bios more than him. You're the one that's probably seen trailers more than him. So, Tom Henderson being wrong on a guess of a trailer, it ain't that deep, brother. Who cares? Like, there will be a bit of a rib. If Grand Theft Auto 6 Trailer 3 comes out before August, people are going to have a rib at him being like, "Way, prick, you said August, blah, blah, blah." And Tom's just going to do the exact same thing he should do. He's going to sit there and go, "It was a guess." And that's all it is. So, we talked about the August 6th thing before. I'm not feeling August 6th, man. I think if it's come before the earnings call, it'll come before Thursday. But I don't think it's coming for the earnings call, man. Seriously, I've resigned myself to thinking Trailer 3 now isn't coming till the end of August, start of September. Let's really think about it for a sec. What have you got left? Honestly, when it comes to promo and marketing, what have you got left for Grand Theft Auto 6 now? Because the cover art's already been revealed. They're not painting the cover art on a wall like they did with Grand Theft Auto 5. If they are going to do that, it won't be till close to the game, right? So you're not getting that 6 months out from the game because we've already got pre-order in the cover art. So the cover art's already been revealed. Pre-orders are already out. What's left? What's left, if you're looking at the Red Dead Redemption 2 promo and you're looking at the Grand Theft Auto 5 promo, the only thing you've got left is Trailer 3, 1 or 2 gameplay trailers and a launch trailer. We know the launch trailer is going to drop probably in November. So if you get away from the launch trailer, you've only really got Trailer 3 and 2 gameplay trailers that we're pretty much all 100%. We're all pretty much on the nose if they're going to be coming, right? Look at how long it was between gameplay trailer 1 and gameplay trailer 2 of Red Dead Redemption 2. Weren't it like a week or something? Not even that. Days. It weren't months in between. It wasn't you got a gameplay trailer a month and then 6 months later you got another gameplay trailer. So legitimately, man, I'm not trying to be a dick, but legitimately, you could get Trailer 3 at the start of September, gameplay trailer first week of October, gameplay trailer last week of October, launch trailer in November. That's it. That's your close 2-month promo. Don't shoot the messenger. Mad Dog, plot twist. M. Night Shyamalan twist. Tom knows when the trailer is coming, but is playing it off as a guest so Rockstar don't get on his ass. Man, honestly, no joke, I don't think anyone knows when trailer 3 is coming out. I would... If it's not coming till after the August earnings call, is there a chance that there might not even be a set date for the trailer yet? Lucifer, my guess is it will be sometime in August, September, or October. Yeah, Lucifer, I mean, is there a chance maybe trailer 3 drops in January? We don't know. We don't know. Simple Space, I believe Tom Henderson saying the trailer is next Thursday. He was right about things he said. Simple Space, the terminology you're using there is just a little bit worrying. I get, J-Dog, pause the music, because I want to remind Simple Space of, because Simple Space has rocked us for a long time. Simple Space, I said this before and I'll say it again. Go back and listen to what Tom says. Tom doesn't say Grand Theft Auto 6 Trailer 3 is coming on the Thursday, August 6th, because he's talked to Inside, because he talked to people at Rockstar Games. He said it, they all laughed, and then he shouted, educated guess. And that's it. That's all he said. So Simple Space, man, I don't want you to set this bar of if, and it's not just Simple Space, but to everyone else in this chat as well. I don't want anyone to hear Tom make a tongue-in-cheek joke about Thursday, August 6th, and now all of you are convincing yourselves if it doesn't come before or on August 6th, Tom's a bastard. He got it wrong. Like, no, brother, it's a guess. He's guessing. So that's just the thing that I want to point out. When I'm seeing some people the terminology of, I believe Tom's right. I bet there's parts of even Tom that doesn't believe himself. It's just a guess. If it was Jason Schreier or Tom Henderson saying, so, from who I've talked to at Rockstar Games, from who I've talked to behind the scenes, my guess is I would predict trailer 3 isn't coming till after the earnings call. That's a prediction. That's a big prediction that I would listen to and go, holy shit. That means something. That's even something worth covering. Because it's, oh shit, there's legs to that. He's talked to someone. He knows something we don't know. And he's just predicted that it could come after the earnings call. But Tom Henderson saying it in a tongue-in-cheek sense, laughing with everyone else, and then saying educated guess. I think Tom was literally just saying, I'm guessing August 6th, and that's it. That's all I'm saying, man. I hope he's wrong, because I hope it comes tomorrow. But we don't know, do we? And for anyone that sat there being like, oh, MCT, it's cope because you want it to come earlier. You missed it 10 minutes ago. I don't think it's coming before the August earnings call. I think we've got a long time to wait for trailer 3. And I hope I'm wrong, man. I really hope I'm wrong. I hope trailer 3 drops. Fuck it. Drop it today, Rockstar. Drop it in the next 2 minutes. But I don't think trailer 3 is coming before the August earnings call. I've resigned myself to it, man. I think trailer 3 is going to be attached to the collector's edition. I think they're going to use that to boost the collector's edition, and I think that's dropping after the August earnings call, just like the pre-orders dropped after the May earnings call in June. But that's just, again, that's no insider sources. That's just one friend brother to another. Nick Glass, 5 minutes till trailer 3. Fuck's sake. Please don't tell me that there are people in the stream right now thinking we are going to get some Grand Theft Auto 6 promo in 2 minutes' time. If we do, buzzing. We'll cover it and we'll get amongst it. But for anyone that missed it, Billy, we've already had a Red Dead Online Billy post. So it'll be Red Dead. Red Dead's coming, man. Red Dead's coming in less than 3 minutes. Mr. Wednesday, that's not true, mate. Wouldn't think he's a bastard if it doesn't come on that specific date. I already think he's a bastard. Not because of a guess, because of the leak stuff. Mr. Wednesday, I need more context. What do you mean by the leak stuff? What did he leak out? I'm interested. Simple Space, we never know though. They could be playing 4D chess. No, Simple... No! Simple Space, no! I'm worried that you're setting yourself up for failure, brother. Simple Space, Tom Henderson literally fucking said to everyone it was an educated guess. Don't. Oh, brother, I'm worried. I'm worried that you're gonna set your fucking bar, man. I'm worried for you. Don't hurt yourself, brother. Don't hurt yourself. Demon, they won't do Grand Theft Auto 6 news today because of NBA 2K. Again, Demon makes a good point, and someone else made a really good. Someone else made that point about half an hour ago. Really good point, which not a lot of content creators are covering. NBA comes out in the start of September. So the next 3 weeks might literally be NBA promo. So yeah, man, that's another man, I gotta be honest, that's another reason why we might not get promo till after this August earnings call. Because the next 3 weeks might be NBA promo. Like, do you honestly think the owners of Take-Two and Rockstar Games are gonna drop trailers for different games on the exact same days? I don't see it happening at all. The NBA shout's a really good shout, man. Not a lot of people are covering that. That's a really good point. Kushti, hot take. We love a hot take out here, Kushti. What we saying, brother? Rockstar changed their trailer release dates if the majority of people guess it correct so that they remain unpredictable. Kushti, you know what's funny, right? You've said that. I was thinking this yesterday. Because I saw people losing their shit yesterday with what Tom Henderson said and being like, oh, Grand Theft Auto 6 Trailer 3, it's confirmed for August 6th, blah, blah, blah. And I was thinking to myself, like, if I'm at Rockstar Games, surely I've got, not a team, but surely I've got 1 or 2 people that keep on top of all the social media shit, right? So they must know now that 90% of this community is looking towards Thursday, August 6th. Tom Henderson might have done Rockstar a really good favour. Because if Tom's saying it's coming out Thursday, if they drop it the Tuesday beforehand, everyone's going to be buzzing. Interesting. My phone's just gone off. I'm assuming that's a Red Dead Online tweet. Where are we? Get 3. Yeah, it's Red Dead. I ain't reading that shit. There is no way people genuinely thought you were going to get that fucking trailer. Not a chance. Just Ryder, for God's sake, guys, both Tom and Jason are journalists that got the info from some fucker that is from the development team of Rockstar. What? Both Tom and Jason are journalists. Agreed. Good statement. They got the info from some fucker that is from the development team at Rockstar. Come on, Ryder, fix up, lad. Have a day off. We've literally just said Tom shouted out to everyone in that podcast. It was an educated guess. Don't fool yourself, brother. Don't become another trick on these streets. Tonight, it's interesting that Australia has strict rules around gambling in games and blocks certain gambling features, but doesn't block illegal vape websites being accessible to young age. Our government is crazy. Teddy Knight, man, it's a struggle for me to talk about the Australian government because I don't know enough about it. You know, I've not lived in Australia for 11 years, but again, man, the gambling thing I think is very over the top. To restrict gambling in an 18-rated video game, I think that's a bit much. That, do you not think that's a little bit steep? I think that's a bit steep. Jaden, I'm a big Rockstar fan, not here, but this Grand Theft Auto 6 marketing is not it. It's like they hype us and disappear for 100+ days. Jaden, where the fuck were you last year? Jaden, I like the message, and I agree with it. That message is what I was fucking saying 13 months ago. You know what cracks me up? Oh. Don't do it. I'm going to do it. Jado, pause the music. You know what fucking cracks me up, right? Oh. Be careful. Be careful. You know what fucking cracks me up? I got, and personally, by the way, I got some personal messages last year. I had people coming at me last year saying, you're being too negative. You're being too negative on Rockstar Games. Marketing's coming when it's coming. GTA 6 isn't getting delayed. You need to tone it down. Your content's too negative. I called Rockstar Games out at the start of the year. When no promo in January. No promo in February. And I was one of the only fucking mugs that said Rockstar should turn 2026 into the year of Grand Theft Auto 6. Every month. How fucking hard would it have been to take a wanted poster of Jason and Lucia, stick it on a lamppost in Miami, take a picture of it, take the fucking poster down or leave it up, and just post it on the socials with either an eyes face or a winky face or a shock face or whatever, or just 3 dots. Turn 2026 into the year of Grand Theft Auto 6. They didn't do it. Got to January, February, March, April. I called Rockstar Games out. I said, this marketing is bollocks. Called it out last year. I said, dropping trailer 1 in 2023 was horse shit. They shouldn't have done it. They went far too early. Dropped the bollocks. Ignoring everyone for over 500 days and then dropping trailer 2 just to paper over the cracks of the first delay. I thought it was bollocks. I've called a bunch of this shit out before. And what fucking cracks me up now, and I'm not going to name names, but fucking people that were trying to give me shit last year are now singing the same tune as old MCT. You know what, right? Not to be too negative. And I respect Rockstar. But this marketing's crap. I don't respect it. Really? Nothing? We're 3 months out. And we haven't got anything. Rockstar. But it's unacceptable. No trailer. No gameplay. Fucking have a day off. You fucking weirdo. Get a grip. The fucking time to call Rockstar Games out for this stupid shit has been and gone. I said this in the last live stream, man. People who are jumping on fucking bandwagon now. Being like, oh, this market isn't good enough, Rockstar. We're 3 months out and you're ignoring everyone, Rockstar. Where the fuck was this when they were ignoring everyone in 2024? Where was this when TGG was getting all the fucking shit for all his Hopium Copium live streams at the end of 2024? Where was all this mentality? No. The same people were there saying, oh, you guys complain too much. Oh, my fucking God. Blah, 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 blah. But now it's all right for you to move the goalpost. Pussy. Oh, man. There are some fucking weasels in... Oh. Cody with the warm. Appreciate it, Cody. Fucking... Oh, my God, man. I just... It really cracks me up, man. It really fucking makes me internally break a rib laughing. Seeing the same people having a pop. You see it on social media. These same fucking lurchers having a pop at people for being negative towards Rockstar. But yet it's all right for them to call them out because, oh, we're less than 4 months away now, Rockstar, and this is a bit shit if you ask me. Blah, 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 blah. Is there any chance that we can get trailer 3? Blah, 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 blah. Like, oh, fucking geek. Fucking nerds. Shocking. Oh, man. Where the fuck? By the way, I just blacked out. What the fuck did I just do for the last 5 minutes? Digital Dog, I'm watching on mute. Is he doing a Stevie Wonder impression? Hey, brother, I got a Stevie Wonder impression for you right here. Is this going to be disrespectful? Oh, Rockstar. Blah, blah, blah. No, I can't. No, come on. We all love Stevie out here. Come on now. Cody with the 2. Appreciate it, Cody. Strauss, Zelnick, finna be geeking. November 19th. Brother, Strauss has already fucking booked it with that pre-order money. What are you talking about? Strauss is already out of here. Hey, oh, the bad guy. If you are arguing about video games and trailers and creators, you need to get a bird and have grown up soft. Keep up the good work, MCT. That's my mentality right there, lad. No, I'm not. Look, it's like it does wind me up and it does bug me that. And look, I'm not going to name names, but I've spoken to a few people recently, and it's nice to know I'm not the only one thinking this way. But there's been a lot of goalposts that have been moved in the past month. There's been a lot of people that are happy to shut the fuck up and defend horse shit, but are now recently Get a grip. Or just fucking pick a lane. Demon, I think we see trailer 3 August 27th, which would be almost 13 years since the gameplay reveal trailer for Grand Theft Auto 6. 27th, man, that's fucking wild. Well, Demon, my prediction was I don't think we're going to see trailer 3 till after the earnings call, so maybe you're right. I'm not too sure. Don't know. Thing is, though, brother, I think at the moment, if me and you are out here saying trailer 3 isn't coming after August earnings call, someone's gunning for us. Agent 47 is going to be creeping in bushes tonight, lad. Crimate, it's cool the Grand Theft Auto 6 takes place in modern day, but I still have that part inside of me that really wishes it was set in the 1980s. Miami in the 80s was something else compared to now. Yeah, Crimate, man, I... Here's the thing, right? I do agree with you. And I will hold my hand up and say, I don't know where I was when I found out that Grand Theft Auto 6 was going to be in a modern day setting, but I know internally there is a big part of me that is gutted that we're not going back to the 80s in Miami, because it was such a good setting, it made sense, and not a modern day setting, but a new outlook in a new engine from Rockstar Games to tell an 80s story set in Miami, in Florida. I think, oh my god. Oh. That's right. I did just feel my dick move a little bit. But there is a part of me that does look at the elephant in the room. If they would have done that, as cool as it would have been, I think me, you, and a lot of other Grand Theft Auto fans would have played that and within the first month gone, how cool would this have been if this would have been in modern day with new technology, with social media, with podcasts instead of radio stations and stuff. That's all I'm gonna say. I agree with you. You know, Rockstar really showing what they could do in Florida in an 80s setting would be sick. But I think we all eventually would have been like, how gutting is it that they didn't set it in modern day, because look at what they did with Grand Theft Auto 5. But I understand what you're saying. Josh Rutherall with the 2. Appreciate you, Joshua. How you doing, Mush? You crack me up. Josh, I haven't got a single word to say about that at all. Thanks. Appreciate you, Joshua. How you doing, Mush? You crack me up. It sounds like you're proper northern. Mush. Well, I reckon you're from Yorkshire. Abel's Barbecue, Yorkshire. How you doing, Mush? You crack me up. Appreciate you, Joshua. Appreciate the 2, brother. Oh. Ellie Chamley, have you heard the conspiracy theory that Stevie isn't blind? That isn't a conspiracy theory. Stevie Wonder sees the world. He just sees it differently than me and you. Ninja Vestos with a 5. Appreciate you, Ninja. Hey, MCT, have you seen the 180 Chelsea have done? They are now wanting Jordan Henderson. I wanted older players, but not like this. This is too old. The thing with Henderson, man, like, I saw that we were in for Henderson and Danny Welbeck, and one of my mates popped up to me and was like, what do you think about that Henderson and Welbeck? Man like Welbs. I don't hate it. Look at the last time we won the Champions League. Thiago Silva was running our defence that entire season. I'm just saying, man, I think this Chelsea team, as good or as bad as we've been in the past few years, I think one of the biggest negatives is we haven't had true old head leaders in that dressing room, in that changing room. Reece is our captain. God love him. He's one of my favourite players in world football right now. But, you know, Reece has captained Chelsea now for, what, 3 years? How old's Reece now? 26, 27 or something? I'm always in the standing of when it comes to a football team, if you can have an older captain, they can carry you through because they've been through more shit. So I'm not saying give Jordan Henderson the captain's armband, but I think Jordan Henderson or Danny Welbeck being in that changing room, you know, fucking hell, man. João Pedro just dropped a hat-trick in pre-season today. I get that Danny Welbeck's not gone out and like won the Champions League and won the Ballon d'Or and stuff, but having strikers older than you that have been around the block, these young strikers, these young players can take things from them. So I'm not against it, man. I don't expect Jordan Henderson to start games for Chelsea. I don't expect Danny Welbeck to start games for Chelsea. But if you're saying to me that we're in an FA Cup semi-final and João Pedro has just rolled his ankle and he has to come off, and our strikers on the bench are Liam Delap or Danny Welbeck, I think me and you can agree right now the one striker we want coming on. And it isn't Liam Delap. Oh, Hookah, Grand Theft Auto 6 still doesn't feel real to me. Hookah, I agree. Look, yeah, we got the cover art and we got the screenshots and the pre-orders last month, but you know, we haven't had a trailer now going on 14 months. We've not seen fresh gameplay. You know, it's, you know, we saw 50% of the gameplay. Sorry, the 50% of trailer 2 was gameplay according to Rockstar Games, but you know, we've not seen that. We've not had that for 14 months now, going on 14 months since trailer 2. So when people say that Grand Theft Auto 6 doesn't feel real, I completely agree because I'm right there with you. You know, let's say it how it is. So we'll have to wait and see. Cremate, 100% they can do so much more with modern day. Grand Theft Auto Online will die much faster because there is a limit to what they can do, but hopefully they release something that will be set in 1980s Vice City. That would be cool, Cremate. I mean, Cremate, look, here's one thing for you that you got to remember. What's going to be the biggest thing of Grand Theft Auto 6 in the next 10 years? UGC. User-generated content. I fully expect there to be communities of people that will create their own 80s version of Grand Theft Auto 6 in the next 10 years. So I think you'll get it, man. I think even Rockstar might have a crack at it. But yeah, man, I think at some point there will be some form of mod, there will be some form of role-playing server where you will be able to go to either Vice City or the whole of Leonida. That would be a big job. But Vice City, maybe they lock it off, and everything is set like GTA Vice City. Everything's 80s. No one's on a phone or anything like that. Like, that's something I'd be excited for. Imagine like in the first 2 years, Rockstar turn around and go, so look, UGC, obviously I'm paraphrasing, but UGC is this big thing that we're excited for, and we're going to give you the tools and we're going to give you the opportunity to turn Rockstar Games and Grand Theft Auto 6 into your own sandbox. So here's something that we've created. And they basically give you a regionalized, locked Vice City, but it's set in the 80s. And they've used the user-generated tools, the sandbox tools, to turn all the billboards, everything blah, 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 into 80s shit. I'd be all over that, man. That'd be sick. I love that. Love that. Sondolo, never slept in for my entire life. Can't tell him what time it is.
It's showtime!
Appreciate your friend, brother. Honestly, all I could ask for in Grand Theft Auto 6 is for the single player to get updated to receive the new vehicles that will later be added to its online. Sondolo, I'm not the biggest online fan, but I do admit I would like it where if online gets updated, the story mode gets that update as well. The biggest thing that really bugs me is we never got Diamond Casino in story mode. Just the option, man. Just a bit of love shown to story mode where Trevor, Michael or Franklin can go into the Diamond Casino and they can win a brand new car or something. And now Franklin can drive around the best car that you can get on Grand Theft Auto Online. You can get it in story mode. I even think it would work good for Rockstar Games because let's say, for example, you can't afford it in Grand Theft Auto Online and you know you've not got this brand new car, this brand new chopper or this brand new oppressor and you don't know like what the crack is. And you spin the wheel in story mode and you get it in story mode, you get it for free. So then it's like, holy shit, okay, I can try it out in story mode. Try it out in story mode and you love it. You then might look at it and go, okay, I can't afford it in online, but fuck it, I'll get a shark card for it because it's that good, because I've trialed it in story mode. I think it would make a lot of sense. So I think a lot of people are with you, man. I think when it comes to online updates, if they can transition that into story mode and keep that shit going, I think everyone's down for it 100%. Hey, oh, the bad guy, would you rather have Reece James, cheese string hamstrings, or trailer 3? I'd rather have Reece James, titanium hamstrings, for the next 10 years of his career over trailer 3. Because Grand Theft Auto 6 is 3 months away. But Reece James is probably going to be our captain for the better part of 10 years, man. I need that boy fucking fit and fresh. One of the best right backs in the world. When he steps into midfield, It might be a bit of fucking Reece James ass looking here, but I think he's one of the best midfielders in Prem when he steps in midfield. Fucking runs the show, man. Runs the show. If he stays fit, legitimately, no joke, on the ball when it comes to a defensive mindset, I see him as he's one of the best football players in the world. He's just so confident, so strong. Very, very rarely picks a bad pass. Wicked right foot. You could stick him in between sticks for 90 minutes and he'd probably do a job. Yeah, man. No Reece James here. It's tolerated. G-Money's knocking it out. Good to see you, Gregory, as always. Actually, it's going on 15 months since trailer 2. It's already been over 14 months. August 6th will be 15 months since trailer 2. 15 months. Hey, don't bear thinking about, Greg. Don't bear thinking about. Ninja MCT, are you watching Spider-Man New Day? I'm more excited for that than Doomsday. I'll still watch it though. Spider-Man Brand New Day is on track to make 800 million opening weekend. Crazy, innit? Fucking crazy. Yes, I am going to watch Brand New Day. I still need to watch Odyssey, man. I'm really slacking. I was going to watch it yesterday. Probably should have gone and watched it yesterday. We've not been able to get on Cyberpunk for a while, but I've just not made time for it. So I need to go and watch Odyssey. I need to go and watch Spider-Man. I've actually got a bit of a free day tomorrow, man. When does Spider-Man come out? Does it come out tomorrow or Thursday? I could do a double feature. I could do Odyssey tomorrow and I could do Spider-Man on Thursday. Or I could take Mrs. MCT to watch Spider-Man on Thursday. One sec. Fucking hell, it's going to be expensive as shit, that. Oh my god, don't bear thinking about. Yeah, Spider-Man, when does it come out? It's tomorrow. Spider-Man, oh shit, oh fucking bitch. There's only 3 showings tomorrow. And one of them sold out. Oh, that's a bit crap. Right, so I can't watch it tomorrow. And then Thursday. Ooh. Could get amongst it Thursday. Could get amongst it Thursday. I'll be watching it, man, but I just need to figure out when I'm watching them. Right, let me try and catch up here. I'm falling behind. Sean Ellis MCT, one of the craziest things for me is I was 10 years old when Grand Theft Auto 5 dropped. I am now 23, and 6 is close to dropping, and saying goodbye to Grand Theft Auto 5 is going to be a crazy moment for real. Yep, Sean, I completely agree. Look, again, you lot know that I've given online a lot of shit. I don't play online religiously anymore. But I will admit, man, when Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, and once Grand Theft Auto 6 Online comes out, whenever that thing comes out, I think the next year, the next 12 months is going to be really, really interesting as a Grand Theft Auto fan, because there are a lot of Grand Theft Auto fans out there that just can't think of Grand Theft Auto without 5 now. Like, before Grand Theft Auto 5, like, honestly, man, no joke. Before Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, I would say the biggest Grand Theft Auto game was San Andreas. Not disrespectful to Grand Theft Auto 4. I love Grand Theft Auto 4. I've defended the living shit out of it. But I would say at the time when Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, San Andreas was the legacy title. San Andreas, I know obviously it's still, I mean, when did San Andreas come out? When did San Andreas come out? Was it 2006? When did GTA San Andreas come out? Was it 6? It was 4, sorry. So San Andreas came out in 2004 and GTA 5 came out in 2013. So obviously it's been out for a little bit. But I just felt the short period, because GTA 4 came out 2008, didn't it? If I'm right in saying that. When did GTA 4 come out? I think it was 2008. Yes, GTA 4 came out in 2008. And a lot of people were like, it's too dark, it's too slow, blah, 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 blah. So I think San Andreas at the time was the game getting its flowers when Grand Theft Auto 5 came out. And now you think about it, 13 years later, Grand Theft Auto 6 is about to come out, and it's almost as if, like, Grand Theft Auto 5 now turns into that, like, Grand Theft Auto 4 game where it's like, okay, it's not the latest game anymore. I don't have any reason to play it anymore, so I'm going to play Grand Theft Auto 6 now. And then not a lot of people, obviously the online community are going to have to, the PC community are going to have to, but there's going to be so many Grand Theft Auto fans that will go, once November 19th comes out, will go the next 5-10 years with barely playing Grand Theft Auto 5, if ever. And it's just weird to think that for 13 years, when it comes to Grand Theft Auto, that's the game you've gone to. Grand Theft Auto 5 for the last 13 years is the Grand Theft Auto game. And November 19th, it changes. So I agree with you, man. It's going to feel very weird. It's going to feel very, very strange when GTA 6 really starts getting into its legs. Because 5, like, what is... I know that we all say stuff like, oh, 5's not going to die, you know, they're going to keep rolling on with 5 with the servers and stuff, and I agree. I think Grand Theft Auto 5 is going to be treated very similar to how Red Dead Online's treated. The servers are still going to be up, there's still going to be updates, might even get a couple of DLCs every now and then, but that's not going to be the Grand Theft Auto game anymore. So 13 years, man. 13 years. And just like that, shit changes in the next 2 years. Pure, if direct mode got online content though, I need to flesh out more of director mode, man. I've been using it recently for my B-roll. Carlito Juanito. That sounds like a made-up name. MCT, at what point do you think Lucia winds up in prison? I'm torn. I thought you were Carlito. It's gentle humour. It's gentle humour. At what point do I think Lucia winds up in prison? I think at the start, man. I think the game starts out with us doing the mission that puts Lucia in jail. That's my prediction. I think... Right, here's my prediction. Grand Theft Auto 6 will start out similar to Grand Theft Auto 5. We'll either start in Liberty City, or we'll start somewhere. Maybe we'll start in the Northern Territory, whatever. We'll start somewhere that isn't Vice City. That isn't like the areas you're thinking of in regards to Leonida, right? We'll start off with either heist, or the job, or the mission, or whatever. And Lucia gets arrested at the end of that mission. So, Lucia then starts off in prison. And maybe we get taught a bit of the slower mechanics of the game. You know, like the creeping mechanics of the game, the stealth mechanics of the game. You know, we get a slower introduction to Lucia, because again, you gotta think about it, man. This is the first time we've played Grand Theft Auto as a female lead, as a female character. So maybe Rockstar are gonna want us to take our time and really, really flesh out what this character gives us that's different to other characters in the past. Then you're gonna move it on to Jason, and I think that scene where Brian shows up and Jason's on the roof, I think that's the intro to Jason in this game. And I think what's going to happen is Jason, you're going to get in the car with Jason and you're going to be driving around and you're going to be doing these jobs for Brian to begin with, and you're going to go to this place and shake this place down and whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then you're going to end either that day or that week with picking Lucia up from the prison. So basically you've had the fast-paced intro. You'll have the slower paced intro of Lucia after that. You'll have the slow-paced intro of Jason. And then eventually Jason picks Lucia up, and then that's going to be your introduction to them both. That's my mentality. Could be wrong. Just one friend brother to another. 1098, nothing but picks. You know what? Maybe this time, those pictures on a screen mean something to someone. Ted, I see you watch the videos. Appreciate you, Tedward. I was convinced, man, not one person got to end of those videos, man. Appreciate you. Going into MCT, I really loved the last 4 videos you posted, especially the one with the Liberty City theory. Gabby, I'm glad that you enjoyed the videos. And I'm seeing people, you know, saying that they like the new structure of the videos. I enjoy creating them. By the sounds of it, you lot enjoy watching them, so I'll keep on going. It's just nice to get back to being creative again, man. I feel like I lost my way in the past 6 months. I feel as though it's just been, okay, there's something to talk about Grand Theft Auto 6, so let's just report on it. Like, fuck that, man. Like, creative is what brought me to the dance when it comes to YouTube, man. I feel like I definitely, when it comes to videos, I feel like I've definitely lost my way in the past 6 months, but we're slowly getting back on track now. Whoa, how much of Grand Theft Auto 6 do you think we have seen, like, when the game releases? Will there be much content that we already don't know about? Feels like we already know the whole game at this point. What? Whoa, 259. Honestly, man, I want 3 reasons off you right now why you think we know the whole point of the game by now. What? Whoa, 259 has literally just said, it feels like we already know the whole game at this point. Wow. Whoa, 259, do you know what you need to do? This is something I did recently. You need to do this. Go back and watch the trailers for Grand Theft Auto 5. At what point do those trailers paint out the story 100%? At what point in those trailers does it reference Northampton? At what point in those trailers does it point out that Michael turned on Trevor? At what point in those trailers does it point towards Franklin turning on Michael or Trevor? At what point in those trailers do you see a fleshed out version of Devin Weston, Steve Haynes, Dave? When you look back at those trailers, man, those trailers were focused on the setting of Los Santos and the 3 characters, and that's it. So I don't agree, man. I think we know, like, if we know anything, we know 1% of this game. I don't agree, man. Zevi4 says it feels like we don't know shit to me. I agree, man. I completely agree. I don't think we know Jack Schmidt. Oh, man, what have we had? We've had 2 trailers. One was in 2023. And screenshots. Yeah, I don't agree, man. I don't agree. It's Zoe. Never said that name for my entire life. Ken, tell that punk bitch what time it is.
It's showtime!
Oh! Appreciate you, Z-Dot. Z-Dot Skengman. Hi, MCT. What do you think? Bought it. Sorry, my fucking head's gone west. You spelled high with 2 eyes. Hi, MCT. What do you think boating is going to be like in Grand Theft Auto 6 regarding boat types we might not have seen yet? Zoe, unfortunately, you're in the wrong stream. I understand. So, unfortunately, you've been waiting for Cyberboy's stream. He's the boat aficionado when it comes to the Grand Theft Auto community. That's fine. It's understandable. Don't worry. I'll get on the blower to him, and I'll ask him in regards to the boat stuff. Oh, Joe, I'm only winding you up, brother. I ain't got a clue. What do you think about boating is going to be like Grand Theft Auto 6? I think it's going to be like anything in Grand Theft Auto 5. I think it'll be fleshed out. I think it'll be evolved. And I think it'll feel more realistic. But again, I'm not the guy to ask when it comes to boating and stuff. I think when it comes to Grand Theft Auto 5, I was probably on maybe a handful of boats in the past 13 years. So I'm sorry that I can't answer your question better. But if I can direct you to Cyberboy, you might get a better answer. But Zoe, I appreciate you. Lemons, your prediction has given me more hype for this game than Rockstar's creative summer marketing. Well, Lemons, according to all the Friend Brothers online, we're out here marketing the game, marketing Grand Theft Auto 6 more than Rockstar are. Nah, it's... The thing is, man, right, I'm going to say something now, and it's probably going to annoy a few people watching this. Rockstar, I don't defend them for doing this. I've called them out on this for the past 2 years. But it makes no sense for Rockstar to promote the game so far in advance. It doesn't. I think it's bullshit. I've called it out constantly. It's so anti-consumer. I don't respect it. But, you know, we're 3 months and what? 2 weeks away now? 3 months and 2 weeks away from Grand Theft Auto 6. At this point, I'm sat here being like, look, is the game delayed again? No. Right, well then just fucking drop your promo when you want. Like, I'm not bothered. So, like, the promo and the marketing, I get it, it's been shit. And I think I'm always going to look back at this time period and go, Rockstar dropped the ball, man. They should have turned 2026 into the year of Grand Theft Auto 6, 100%. 100%. But if I'm at Take-Two Interactive, I'm at Rockstar Games, do I want to drop Trailer 3 6 months out, or do I want to drop it 3 months out? Gives you a lot less time to complain, doesn't it? I said this. Brother, I fucking said this. In last week's stream. All people want to do now is complain. That's all anyone wants to do online now. Whether it's YouTube, social media, Reddit, whatever. All people want to do is complain. You go to the comment section of anything now. Honestly, as a content creator, this is going to sound very controversial to say this, but fucking get rid of the comment section on everything in all walks of life. Because it's a cesspool. It's a cesspool of negativity. Someone could post something. The fucking... You know what it was? The British government literally trumped everyone. last week, I'm not defending the British government. I can't trust any of them, right? But it shows. Last week, there was a tweet that said Andy Burnham, the new Prime Minister, whatever the fucking geezer's name is going to lower bus fares and cap them at £2. Meaning now bus fares can't be more expensive than £2, right? Now that's a good thing for people. Positive thing for people. Go into the comment section and you had fucking floods of moaning bastards saying, well, I've not got a bus in about 10 years. The world doesn't revolve around you, prick. People will genuinely complain about something that's a positive for other people. Seriously, man, when it comes to YouTube, content creation, TikTok, social media, Twitter, Reddit, whatever, fucking disband the comment section. Fuck it, because all people use it for now is to shit on other people. Or the thing in the comment section now is either people use it to be negative, or they use it to try and one-up the content creator, or they use it to try and be the funniest guy in the room. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. The comment section on things now is horse shit. People say the internet's a bad place to be. It's not. It's just we've spoiled it. We've turned it into poison. You see anything now, anything positive on social media or on YouTube, you go into the comment section and in the first 10 comments you will see one person that is just being a prick. I can't do it, man. I just don't. I can't read comment sections on things anymore. I can't do it. It brings you down, man. Brings you fucking down. Extreme 2 Swag with a 2. Appreciate it. Extreme MCT. Are you going to take part in the PlayStation blackout? Look, to be honest, man, I think I've already taken part in it. I only play Lannister, man, no joke. Other than recording B-roll, I think in the last 2 months when I've played PlayStation, you lot have seen it. Playing Grand Theft Auto Online's Court Center Heist, playing Assassin's Creed Resynced. Like I said before, man, my PlayStation is in the studio, so when I'm here, I'm all business, whereas my Xbox is downstairs, and I prefer to play on my Xbox when I'm chilled out more. So when I play video games, I play it on my Xbox now. So this whole PlayStation blackout thing, it wouldn't make any difference to me if I didn't touch my PlayStation for a week. Like there's been times, man, in the past 6 months where I've gone weeks without touching my PlayStation, and I'll be like, okay, I need to record some new B-roll. So I'll just get amongst it and record B-roll for like an hour. But I did say at the start of the stream, if Sony was to come out tomorrow and say, if this PlayStation blackout thing is taken serious and hundreds of thousands of people literally don't go on PlayStation, don't go on PlayStation Store for a week, we'll give people back physical media. We won't stop creating physical media in 2028. Even though I'm someone that does agree that physical media one day has to end, it just has to, I would probably say, all right, Sam, I'll take part in the PlayStation blackout. Because I still think right now, this past week has shown that Xbox and PlayStation currently have not got their ducks in order and haven't got a stable structure to go fully digital. Xbox Live has been down twice in the past week. PlayStation Network went down for what? 6, 8, 10 hours other day? If we go digital, fully digital tomorrow, I'm not confident Xbox and PlayStation can handle everyone playing digital at the exact same time. I just don't think they can handle it. This past week has shown me they can't. November 19th is going to be very eye-opening. So I don't think that physical media should be getting canned right now because I'm not confident in the powers that be right now. So yeah, man, if this PlayStation blackout thing was to work, I'd take part in it. But from the reports that you're reading, man, I feel as though Sony aren't going to change their mind. I think 2028 is a fucking lock. So I don't know. I don't know. But I'm not against people doing it. You know, you go and get amongst it, man. And if I thought it would do something, I would take part in it as well. But from what I've read, you boys could not touch PlayStation again for the next month, and this this physical media death is still going to happen. And the thing is, man, I'm going to sound very, very hypocritical because I was calling this physical media death out last month. I said that it's not the right time. I've just called it out then. But what I will say is, yes, all right, fair enough. I understand it's very reactionary. I understand a lot of people don't want physical media to die, and we've still got a year and a half. But if Sony says to you, right, okay, we won't kill physical media in 2028, we'll push it forward and we'll do it in 2030 instead. What's then? We then have a blackout in 2029? Like, what? When does it stop? When do eventually we just look at it and go, Sony are pricks, we can't change their minds? So I hope it works, man. I really hope it works, because I think having that fallback, that parachute of physical media would be a benefit for us when Xbox Live and PlayStation are currently struggling. But I don't know if a week-long PlayStation blackout is going to fix anything. And I hope it does. I really hope it does. Tenor, I better hope I don't see a blackout, PlayStation Network down, or hack on the release of Grand Theft Auto 6. Well, Teddy, we were saying before, Xbox Live and PlayStation have been down. Xbox Live and PlayStation have been down in the past week. And that's when really only Halo and Marvel Talk-On were the new games that people wanted to play. So what the fuck is this going to look like when everyone's trying to play Grand Theft Auto 6? Kevon Day. I think discs are outdated. I agree. Kevon, you won't get an argument about that. I do think discs are outdated, 100%. Considering the size requirements of modern games, but as a solid-state storage technology gets cheaper, we might see something akin to cartridges again. We'll have to wait and see, Kevin. We'll have to wait and see. I do agree that the idea of a disc is very... It's very draconian, isn't it? It's very outdated now. It's like, you know, we can all sit there and we can shine ourselves off and we can polish ourselves and be like, oh no, I want disc and I want physical media. And then if I go buy Grand Theft Auto 6 and I pull that fucking disc out and it's all scratched up because, you know, a disgruntled worker has gone, oh, screw Grand Theft Auto fans. I can't play Grand Theft Auto 6 now because physical media has fucked me. And you can't get, and also you won't be able to get a refund because there's no proof that you didn't do that. Digital, you're not going to have that problem, are you? Digital, you've got the blueprint right there. You got the paper trail right there. So, I do admit that discs are outdated, but it's that worry for me of if digital shits the bed, like it has this past week, the alternative is just being taken away from you. That's always been my worry towards it, man. It's... Even digital codes in a case, I'm not really against that much because worst comes to worst, I can fall back on that. If Xbox Live completely fucking shits itself and I can't play a video game for 3 days, at least I have the option of going to the Argos round the corner or a CEX or a game store or Asda or whatever and buying that game physical and going, okay, Xbox Live has told me, Microsoft has told me there's a chance the servers might not be up again for at least 12 to 24 hours. I don't want to wait that long. I've taken the weekend off work for this video game. I'm going to go buy it physically. At least I've got that option. In 2028, not having that option at all, it sucks ass. Because you'll get what I got yesterday. Go on Xbox Live, go to play Cyberpunk, and I can't access an offline video game. Like, what the fuck? Sure, Alice MCT, can you read my previous comment? I'm curious about what you think of it. No. Mguri, you can play Grand Theft Auto 6 no matter what on November 19th since Grand Theft Auto 6. I'm only joking, Sean. Sean, I will get to your message, but ironically, I've just read Mguri's message and I want to get round to it. Sean, I will come to your message in a sec. I was only winding you up, but I probably shouldn't have read this Mguri message, but it's triggered me. Mguri, you can play Grand Theft Auto 6 no matter what on November 19th since Grand Theft Auto 6 has offline enabled. Right, Mguri, where were you yesterday? I couldn't get on Cyberpunk yesterday, and that's an offline game as well. So what you talking about, brother? What we saying? This was the thing, man. PlayStation Network went down last week, right? And I said, okay, can I get a Grand Theft Auto 5? I went on Grand Theft Auto 5 and I could get on it. So Mguri, last week I was saying, all right, worst comes to worst, we can play offline games. Xbox Live went down yesterday and people couldn't access the library of the video games, right? Not everyone, some people could, but there were a lot of people that couldn't access it, right? The worst thing, the worrying thing about that is the only new games that have come out, the big games that have come out, are Halo. What the fuck's going to happen on November 19th when every Xbox Live fan is trying to get on Xbox Live to trigger the game? So, Mguri, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, because I agree. I think an offline mode should be hardwired in 100% to every video game you pay for. But yesterday, literally as early as yesterday, as recent as yesterday, this time yesterday, Xbox Live went down, shit its pants, and me, including thousands of others, couldn't access any video game in our library, offline or online. I could not trigger, I couldn't launch a fucking story-based video game that is an offline video game. So I get what you're saying, but the worry is, we don't know. We don't know, do we? And that's the worry. Right, Sean, where's your message, lad? If this isn't a good message, I swear to God, I'm going to kick you out of this fucking stream. Sean as MCT, what's your take on the performance of Grand Theft Auto 6 on PlayStation 5 versus Pro? I personally don't believe people saying Pro will be 60 frames per second. The Pro has like a 10% advantage that doesn't seem enough to push 30 to 60. Sean. I duck. Mods, ban him now. No, I'm only joking. I'm only winding up. Here's the thing, right? Now, I'm not trying to have a pop at this geezer because I don't know him from Adam. I could walk past him on the street tomorrow and I wouldn't know who he is. But there is a friend brother out there called Detective Seeds. And I don't know him. But Detective Seeds was the only one that was reporting on this PlayStation 5 Pro 60 frames per second bullshit last year. Or the year before. It's been ages now. 2026 wasn't a great year for Detective Seeds. He said a bunch of shit. I think it was in regard to the promo Grand Theft Auto 6 and the trailers and the pre-orders. It was around the whole Best Buy leak shit that went down. And it turns out either he was talking bollocks or his source was talking bollocks. Wasn't a great look. So I see that 60 frames per second rumour that Detective Seeds came with last year. I think it's now very shaky. Now, I don't own a PlayStation 5 Pro, but I've seen other people talk about the PlayStation 5 Pro, and apparently the performance, like you said, maybe 10% more better than the PlayStation 5 base. Again, I'm just going off what other people have said. So I can't speak on the PlayStation 5 Pro because I've not used it, I've not played it, I've not experienced it, but I would be shocked if the biggest video game of all time has 60 frames per second instead of 30 frames per second on a console that's 10% more better than the console that it's going to come out for. I don't see it. And I'm not expecting it. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Sean, I hope you've got a good answer out of me. Guri, but does Cyberpunk have offline mode? But does Cyberpunk have offline enable on? Mguri, Cyberpunk is a completely offline video game. There isn't a multiplayer. Cyberpunk doesn't have online. Cyberpunk isn't live service. Cyberpunk is quite literally an offline video game. Who the fuck's this? Ivan with the 5. I was going to say appreciate it, but I got to read this. You gaming cooks. Oh, I love it. I love it. Blu-ray movies would come with a digital download. Why didn't you all fight for that with video games? What? Ivan, you've lost me. You get... I loved it. I love you starting the rest with you gaming cooks. This is a guy after my own heart. You fucking gaming cooks. Blu-ray movies would come with a digital download. But why didn't you all fight for that with video games? What's the argument, Ivan? Do you mean, why don't we fight for that for Blu-ray? Because, what? It sounds like Ivan's very angry. But I don't know what the fuck he's... I don't know what the context of his message is. Ivan, I need more context. I appreciate the 5. Gareth Gaming, hi MCT, what is your internet speed? Everything is going to be online only. Well, because obviously me and Mrs. MCT knew that I was jumping to the content creation game a few years back, we upgraded our internet. So about 3 years ago, maybe even 4 years ago, we upgraded to the fastest one we could get. Now, I don't know if that's changed in the past 4 years. I'll have to check my internet speed out. But I've got... everything's on Ethernet, man. So my internet speed should be fucking Gucci. And if it's not, I'll be having words. Gabby Dimitru, Detective Seeds also said that pre-orders in Trailer 3 will happen in May. And we all know what happened. Yeah, I mean... look, again, like I said before, I'm not trying to shit on Detective Seeds. For all we know, he had a bad source. Look, a lot of journalists get a lot of things wrong. I don't know Detective Seeds from Adam. I don't know the fucking geezer at all. But when Detective Seeds was saying the 60 frames per second shit last year or whenever he was saying it, there were people that were saying, this guy's credible, he got this right, he reported on this right, he reports on PlayStation things right. This year, he's had a stink job. He had a stinker with Grand Theft Auto 6's pre-orders. Now, you don't know if he had a bad source or not, but he put a lot of beans down, didn't he? He put a lot of beans down on that trailer coming out. So, I don't know. Away from Detective Seeds, if you was to say to me, MCT, you've got to put £1 million on it, will Grand Theft Auto 6 come out 60 frames per second on PlayStation 5 Pro? I ain't sticking that money on that, man. I don't see it happening. I think not only that, why wouldn't Rockstar want to double dip? If Rockstar, this is going to sound very corporate, maybe I could put a suit and tie on and be a billionaire because the mentality's there. It's going to sound very corporate, but I think this is what a lot of the corporate billionaires think like. I wouldn't be surprised if Take-Two were to sit down with Rockstar and Rockstar went, okay, we're making really good progress with the PlayStation 5 Pro. We reckon we can get it to hit 60 frames per second. I wouldn't put it past someone at Take-Two to be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, why don't we double dip that shit in 12 months' time? Around the PC launch. Basically what I'm saying to you is, if they drop 30 frames per second Grand Theft Auto 6 in 3.5 months' time, you're all going to buy it. No one's not going to buy it. There will be probably a handful of people out of billions. There will be a handful of people that will not buy Grand Theft Auto 6 because it's 60 frames per second. A handful, right? The collector's edition alone is going to cover that fucking loss. You buy Grand Theft Auto 6 at 30 frames per second, right? They wait 12 months, PC comes out, or whenever PC comes out, give it another 6 months, and they go, right, you can now play Grand Theft Auto 6 in 60 frames per second on PlayStation 5 Pro. Here's what they've done. They've sold you the same video game 3 separate times in the space of less than 2 years. It's genius. Strauss, I want to cut. Because I've just fucking made you an extra billion right there, lad. He's gaming with the 2. Appreciate it. He's gaming. If network is down, you'd be able to play disc still. Well, that was the other thing as well with Xbox fucking Live yesterday. Apparently, there was even some things where if you were trying to put the disc in, obviously, if you've... fuck's sake, man. If you try and put the disc into your Xbox Live yesterday... your Xbox, sorry. If the disc, obviously... was a sort of like a trigger disc in the sense of where you've downloaded the game onto your console and the disc triggers the game, the fucking license wasn't accessible. So you couldn't even fucking trigger it on disc anyway. So that's the thing that I wanted to make clear before. I'm going over the same words that I was saying before. But that's what I'm saying. This isn't me making an argument for physical media can't die, blah, 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 blah. Physical media will die at some point. But when it comes to this online bullshit, I'm not confident that Xbox and PlayStation right now can run digital 100%. I think there needs to be a hard line where if I want to play a story mode video game, there is an offline mode 100%. Whether you're Xbox, whether you're live struggling, whether your network struggling, whatever, I should be able, if I've paid for that video game, there is a hard line where I can access that offline mode 100%. Yesterday, you couldn't do that for Xbox. I proved it on Twitter yesterday with thousands of other people. We were trying to play story-based video games yesterday and we couldn't play them because the license weren't available. We'd done nothing wrong. Ivan with a 5 again. Appreciate you, Ivan. Blu-ray movie discs come with a digital download of the movie. Okay, I've not bought a Blu-ray in ages, man. We could have had that same thing with video games. Oh, so what Ivan is saying is Blu-ray comes with digital on the disc. Digital download on the disc. We could have had that same thing with video games. Right, okay, Ivan. Well, what? Ivan, so your first message, if I go back to the first message, which kickstarted this off, you said, you gaming cooks, Blu-ray movies will come. You should take them wood out. You gaming cooks, Blu-ray movies come with a digital download. Why didn't you all fight for that with video games? Ivan, I get what you're saying, but my question to you is, what the fuck do you want any of us to do? What's the answer, Ivan? Ivan, tell me something to do to stop physical media dying and I'll do it. Like what you've said, you gaming cooks, Blu-ray comes with digital download. You could have had the same thing with video games. Well, Ivan, what if that message is to me and to video game fans, what were we supposed to do? I didn't vote for this. I don't want physical media to die in 2028. I've literally given you the reasons why. Yesterday, couldn't access a fucking video game. But I don't understand what's your anger directed to? Is it to me? Is it to us? Is it to the billionaires? That's what I'm confused about. I don't understand who he's shouting it at. Gabby Dimitri, and that Sony engineers are working with Rockstar. Sorry, Gabby, what's the first message? Detective Seeds also said that pre-orders and Trailer 3 will happen in May, and we all know what happened. And said that Sony engineers are working with Rockstar. Now that part I do believe. I do believe that Sony and Rockstar are working well together because again, Gabby, it's the worst kept secret in the industry. We know that Sony and PlayStation have got this exclusivity agreement. We know that PlayStation 5 Pro is going to have Grand Theft Auto 6 bundles. Xbox Series X aren't going to have Grand Theft Auto 6 bundles. PlayStation 5 Pro is. So I definitely think Sony are working with Rockstar. But again, the thing that Detective Siege reported on, bit shaky in it, bit shaky. Tedward Knight, also MCT, when did you go to Australia? What did you think this place? What did you think of this place? Well, I only went to Perth. I really wanted to travel around Australia, but I kind of got fucked over a little bit. So I really wanted to travel, but I never got time to. So I just stayed in Perth. But I enjoyed Perth, man. I loved it. The people were great. Everyone's a really good time. Obviously weather's class. The thing for me was it was such a culture shock, and I went when I was really, really fucking young, man. I was dead young when I went. Like I was only a few years out of college, man, and I never. You got a deep, man. I'd never left home before. I'd never moved out before. I'd never been on a plane before, and I just uprooted and left and moved to Australia. So the biggest issue for me was I'd grown up as a British kid, and 9 times out of 10, if you're not playing football outside, you're inside playing PlayStation or you're playing Xbox or something. I went over to Australia, man, and people didn't have, there were a lot of people that didn't even have TVs in the bedroom. It was, you've got one TV in the house, it's in the living room, and you watch that in the winter. When it's summer, no one sits in the living room watching telly, no one sits in the room, playing video games, unless your name's Dark Viper or TGG or Pogan Bav or Grid, apparently. 9 times out of 10, every Australian person I came across was like, what are you doing this weekend? Oh, I'm going to have a barbecue, or I'm going to go to this beach, or I'm going to go here. Like, it's very rare that you're in your house. So yeah, when I lived in Australia, man, I loved it, but it was such a culture clash because, I just weren't used to, doing the things that Australians were doing. And it was a clash, and I'm not a big drinker either, so it was every weekend. It was, if you're doing something, you're going out on piss, or you're having a few bevies after work, and it's it was a culture shock, man. But I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed Perth, and I would like to go back one day, to see a bunch of old heads that I've not seen for a long time. Pluto Mod with a 5, appreciate it, Pluto. Your MCT, even though Xbox was down yesterday, I could play Red Dead Redemption 2 story mode just fine. Might be certain games. Yeah, Pluto, look, it might have been certain games, it might have been certain people. The thing was, I went on Twitter and I made a tweet about it, And within the first 60 seconds, some little prick replied saying, liar, I can get on... he basically started by saying, liar, and then said something. And he put up a picture of him booting up Cyberpunk. Because my tweet was, I can't get on Cyberpunk, it's a story-based video game, this is a fucking clown show, the scenes if this happens on November 19th. And he literally fucking replied with a picture of a little mug, saying, liar, such and such and such, if this has only happened to you, then I'm sorry. So I replied with a picture. Don't normally reply to people on Twitter, but I replied with him with a picture. I took a picture of the fucking error code at Cyberpunk, and I was like, oh, must be nice, as if say it must be nice to play the video game. So it didn't happen to everyone, Pluto Mods, so by the sounds of it, you weren't affected yesterday, but I was. Now, again, I'm very fortunate where, you know, I hadn't taken the day off work to play a video game or anything like that, but, you know, let's say, for example, you've had a busy 2 weeks, and yesterday you wanted to play Assassin's Creed Resynced, and, you know, you've been trying to find the time to play it, and yesterday you had a day off work. You have 5 hours before the kids come home. Get amongst Assassin's Creed. Oh, sorry, Xbox is down. I can't play Assassin's Creed. Like, I will continue to say this until I'm blue in the face. Any video game, offline or online, needs to have a hard line where bare minimum I can access that video game without an internet service. Bare minimum. Because if I've paid for it, I should be able to access it. But yeah, not everyone were affected yesterday, as I was clearly fucking made aware on Twitter. What's wrong with people, man? Fucking what's wrong with people? The minute... Literally, no joke, that person who replied, whoever they were, they replied in about 2 minutes. They must have seen that tweet, gone to Xbox, booted Cyberpunk up, and immediately gone, oh, no, liar, oh, quick, you gotta send it to me. Oh, you lying bastard, I can get Cyberpunk just fine. Like, fucking hell, brother. Great, get amongst it. You can do something I can't. Sick. Fuck me, what's wrong with people? Night companies are all about the money, imagine making online paid, but not make Grand Theft Auto 5 online paid. What? What? Companies are all about the money. Imagine making online paid, but not make Grand Theft Auto 5 online paid. I don't know what the fuck you're on about, lad. DNC, this is why I'm curious about Grand Theft Auto 6 and the digital version. What's to stop you just playing it on PlayStation 6? I bought multiple copies of Grand Theft Auto 5, but no incentive on PlayStation 6. Well, at the moment, DNC, there's no incentive to get PlayStation 6. At the moment, man, no joke. If PlayStation 6 comes out next year, I've said this before, what's the fucking point buying it? What's the incentive? What are you going to do? You're going to be playing PlayStation 5 games on it. We've been through this before, though. We've gone through this. PlayStation 5 came out whenever it came out. For the first 2 years, all the games you were playing on it were PlayStation 4 games. There was literally, like, what was it, 3 video games in the first 2 years that warranted getting a PlayStation 5? 3! 3! Do you remember how long people waited for PlayStation 5s? So yeah, fuck that, man. If PlayStation 6 comes out next year, even as a content creator, I ain't buying that shit. What's the point? What do you need it for? If PlayStation 6 comes out next year, I don't think it will do. I don't think it's coming out till 2028. But if PlayStation 6 comes out next year, tell me one video game in the first 6 months that's going to warrant having it. And I'll tell you something else as well. If they even fucking dare, saying you can play Grand Theft Auto 6 at 60 frames per second on PlayStation 6 when that shit drops, call it out. You right there watching this right now, fucking call that shit out, because that'll be intentional. If they even try and do that, you know what they've just done? If they do that next year, if PlayStation 6 comes out next year and Rockstar at the exact same time drop a 60 frames per second patch, update, enhance, whatever bullshit you want to call it, you know what they've just done? They've made you play full whack for a video game on PlayStation 5 in 2026 and then said the better versions come out in 2027. 2026, yeah. Fuck that. Don't go anywhere near it. Honestly, man, you know this whole PlayStation blackout thing? Here's a really good thing. If you want to hit PlayStation where it hurts in the pocket, Jason, pause the music. Because we're seeing a lot about this whole PlayStation blackout thing and people aren't happy with the whole no physical media shit, right? If you really if you really want to hit PlayStation where it hurts, if them little fucking pricks at Sony drop PlayStation 6 next year, don't buy it. Because you don't need it. That's one way you can seriously hurt them. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. Don't get it because you won't need it. I understand Grand Theft Auto 6. People are going to want it. I'm obviously buying Grand Theft Auto 6. I'm going to get it day one. Still not pre-ordered it, by the way. I still find that a little bit weird. But legit, man. At the moment, as it stands, there is no fucking reason to get a PlayStation 6 next year. So if those little mugs try and drop a PlayStation 6 on all of us next year, don't buy it because you won't need it. You won't need it. That is how you hurt PlayStation. If anyone's wondering, this blackout thing in August, I wish you all the best. I personally, after what I've read, I don't think it's going to make a difference. I hope I'm wrong. But if you want to hurt Sony, if they even dare drop that PlayStation 6 next year, don't buy it, man. And I'm not here being like, oh, you have to do this with your own money. Like, you work hard for your money, man. You do what you want. If you want to get a PlayStation 6, then just ignore me. But seriously, if you're there right now and you think Sony have been coming with some fresh bullshit for the past few years, what's the point getting PlayStation 6 next year? There's going to be no games that warrant it. At all. Screw that. Green Jew, bro, you're being deleted. PlayStation 5 base should be 60 frames per second. Just turn the music off, J-Dog. Just... Bro, you're being deluded. PlayStation 5 base should be 60 frames per second. When did PlayStation 5 come out? PlayStation 5 came out November 12th, 2020. Grand Theft Auto 6 has been in development before 2020. You're telling me that the biggest video game of all time that has started early development before 2020 has to bare minimum hit 60 frames per second on a console that weren't even out when the early development started? Gee, what the fuck are you smoking, brother? What the fuck are you going on about? I agree that these companies shouldn't be double dipping everyone. I agree that we pay enough money, we should get the best version of these games possible. But, brother, you are setting yourself up for failure if you think that you are entitled to a 60 frame per second video game. Green Jew, look, I appreciate you, brother. You've been rocking with us for a long time, but fuck me. You're just setting yourself up for failure, aren't you? You can't... Here's the thing, man. You can't expect anything from these companies. You can't expect anything. You can't expect Rockstar, Take the Piss Interactive, Sony to match 60 frames per second bare minimum because you want it, because we deserve it, because we paid enough money. The fucking game was in early development before the console even came out. Go with God, brother. I'm not a pixel guy. I'm not a frame rate guy. I've already said to you all, I fucking love Red Dead Redemption 2, and Red Dead Redemption 2 is in 30 frames per second, and I've got no qualms with it. Worst by Brian. He's knocking about. He's changed his profile picture again, by the way. Fucking hell, Brian. You got more profile pictures than me. 12 months, by the way. A year. A year of being a friend, bro. That's an absolute fucking joke, Brian. I appreciate you, big dog. Ken, do your thing.
It's showtime!
I appreciate you, big stepper. I hope you're doing well. Let me read this one time. Sub 5% off PlayStation users going dark for a week will not make a difference. It needs to be 60% for a month, but no group of gamers will organise that well. Yeah, and Brian, I'd even go further and say I don't really think when I look at the discourse. When I look at the discourse on the physical media thing, honestly, man, I know that so many people are pissed off, but I don't think there's that many people that would stop playing PlayStation for a week straight to warrant Sony to even care. That's why I'm saying, I don't know if you missed it before, that's why I'm saying, I think the way to hurt Sony next year, if they drop PlayStation 6, which I don't think they will do, I think it's coming 2028, if they drop PlayStation 6 next year, don't buy it, because there'll be no reason to buy it. If you don't buy PlayStation 6, that will hurt them more than not playing PlayStation for a week. If you don't play PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4 or whatever, if you don't play PlayStation for a week in August, that won't hurt them half as much as not buying PlayStation 6 next year, man. I'm telling you, that's the way to get them. Green Jew, yeah, I have a PC, so I expect better than... Well, that's understandable, Jew. Again, if you're on PC, you always look at the gaming, you always look at the console community and be like, oh, you fucking peasants. I get it, I understand. 2020 PC hardware will run it in 60 frames per second, I guarantee it. I'll take your word for it, Green Jew. Again, man, you're a PC gamer and I'm not, so I will take your word for it on that one. I can't deep PC specs because I really don't know. I'm still to this day to play Grand Theft Auto on PC. So I'll take your word for it, you know. And again, I do see it very much in regards to the PC community. You guys know what you're talking about, and you expect good specs, and you expect the best. Whereas I think for a lot of us little console chumps over here, don't delay my game again. Like, that's all I'm bothered about, man. Is the game coming out in 30 frames per second? Is it going to look as good as Red Dead Redemption 2? And is it not delayed? Sound, we are fucking getting amongst it on November 19th. That's all I'm saying. But I get, I get the back and forth between the PC community. There's nothing wrong with it. Jake Games, MCT, do you think, motherfucker, Trailer 3 is coming next week because T2 said marketing is coming this summer, and so far we've seen jack shit. Only had pre-orders, so do you think Trailer 3 is coming next week? I think you need to stop repeating yourself. No, I'm only joking. I made a prediction before. I'll say it again. You're not going to like it. I hope I'm wrong. I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again. And I hope I'm wrong. But in my waters, I've got a feeling we're not going to see Trailer 3 till after the August earnings call. The reason why I think that is because all of us were dead set, me included. I was screaming it from the rooftops. We will get Trailer 3 and pre-orders before the May earnings call because it made sense. They completely skipped the May earnings call and then they dropped pre-orders in June and didn't even drop Trailer 3 in it. My feeling towards it now is what they want to do is they want to give big build-up for these pre-orders. So I think the collector's edition is going to come out in August or September, and I think Trailer 3 is going to be used to boost that. So what would be the point dropping Trailer 3 before August? I think before the August earnings call. I think it makes sense to get to the August earnings call, report on the Grand Theft Auto 6 pre-order numbers, and then in the final couple of weeks of August or the start of September, you drop the collector's edition, you drop Trailer 3, you show more gameplay through Trailer 3 like you did with Trailer 2. You outsell, the collector's edition sells out, and then you get to that November earnings call, and that's the earnings call where you report on the collector's edition numbers. So that's my theory, man. I hope I'm wrong. I obviously don't want to wait that long for Trailer 3, but I'm setting myself up for Trailer 3 is not going to come until after the August earnings call. And I'm like one of the only people that think that way, so take it with a grain of salt. Cool Water, I agree. MCT, boycott the whole new console that has no disc if they're truly that against it. However, I think the people barking the loudest right now don't represent the entire population. Yeah, Cool Water, I agree. And I was watching VPA other week when he was talking about the online shit, and he made a really good point. Angry people shout the loudest on social media. But the majority of the casuals, they won't do shit. And whether you like it or not, casuals make up 90% of this entire industry. Like, I will use my my close friend group as the perfect example. When the whole non-physical... When PlayStation announced last month that physical media was dying in 2028, right? I can't remember if I brought it up to them or they brought it up to me or they brought it up into the conversation or whatever. And all of them in that group chat said, well, eventually it was going to happen. They're all casual gamers. None of them were bothered. And I was sat there being like, but it sucks though, because obviously, like, it's just shit. Like, physical media dying, it's eventually going to happen, but it still sucks. But they were like, it's going to happen, isn't it? Who cares? So, again, man, you can bark the loudest and you can do this whole PlayStation blackout thing, and I wish you the best, but I think it's going to fall on deaf ears because I think the majority of people in this community are just not that bothered about physical media dying. And it's a shame and it sucks, but it's just the way it is. Whereas by Brian, these vocal gamers going dark for a week are essentially typing thoughts and prayers after a tragedy on social media. You know, to be fair, right, Brian, I hope it works for them, but I like that analogy. Thoughts and prayers. I fucking love that. That's a really good analogy. Yeah, man, it's... Like I said, without sounding like a broken record, I think if you truly want to hurt Sony, wait till PlayStation 6 comes out and don't buy it. Because you won't need to. You literally don't need to buy PlayStation 6 when it first comes out. There will be no PlayStation 6 games worthy of the PlayStation 6 on the day it comes out. So don't buy it. Let the The thing is, the scalpers are going to buy it. Let the scalpers spend all the money and don't buy any PlayStation 6 from any scalpers. And what it does then, twofold, brilliant. It fucks Sony and it screws the scalpers over because the scalpers are going to be left with hot PlayStation 6 they can't move. Oh, man. Do it, man. Seriously. Do not buy that PlayStation 6 day one. Don't do it. You want to give it a week, give the PlayStation 6 2 weeks. Have that conversation. Gotham Guardian. Never slept in for my entire goddamn life. Anyone think he's a Superman fan? Ken, tell him what time it is.
It's showtime!
Appreciate your friend, brother. I think they are just trying to wait it out until the Spider-Man hype dilutes since Sony is handling the marketing for Grand Theft Auto 6 2. Sorry, what? Gotham Guardian. I mean, let's call it how it is. Batman. Where's your source? This is the first time hearing this. Sony is handling the marketing for Grand Theft Auto 6 2. Bruce, this is the first time I'm hearing this, brother. What the fuck's... What am I reading here? Does he know? What? That's the first time I'm hearing this. Sony is handling the marketing for Grand Theft Auto 6 2. I mean, look. Batman, Bruce. Remember this moment, Clark. My hand at your throat. Bruce. Sony's going to handle their own marketing of Grand Theft Auto 6 and their own marketing of the PlayStation 5 Pro Grand Theft Auto 6 version. Of course they are. But correct me if I'm wrong, Sony hasn't got jack shit to do with the marketing of Grand Theft Auto 6 in regards to Rockstar Games. Am I tripping balls here? Have I missed something? Bruce Wayne speaks, I'll listen. Big Man Mo MCT, I won't bother with a PlayStation 6 after Sony is tarnishing their legacy and reputation. It's not even that, man. It's just, I got a PlayStation 5 day one, and I'm not kidding you right now, there was no reason to have a PlayStation 5 for the first 2 years. Because all I was doing was playing PlayStation 4 games on it. The exact same thing's going to happen again with PlayStation 6. So if you want to hurt Sony, don't fucking buy PlayStation 6. Watch what Sony do if PlayStation 6 have record low numbers. Watch what Sony do. It'll be a fire sale. You'll basically get video games like 90% cheaper. They'll do a massive sale on PlayStation games. Do it, man. If you want some compensation from Sony for the past few years, fucking boycott PlayStation 6 and watch what happens. They're going to want to make the money back somehow. G-Money, I'm not waiting until mid-October for another trailer. It makes no sense whatsoever so to start giving us trailers and marketing only 1 month out from launch. Greg, I really want to agree with you. I really want to get there in the trenches with you, brother. I really want to throw shit at Rockstar with you. I really want to, you know, grab Strauss. Maybe not so tightly because he is an old age pensioner, but give him a couple of light slaps. Like, Strauss, where's the trailers? I really want to be there with you, Greg, but here's my 2 cents on the whole bullshit marketing for Grand Theft Auto 6. I think the time's past to call it out. I think you should have been calling it out at the start of the year. I think, Greg, to be fair, you were calling out at the start of the year, along with a lot of us. But I think when we get to October, I don't think anyone's going to be complaining. And I know it sucks, and your message says, I'm not waiting until mid-October. Unfortunately, Greg, you are. Unfortunately, Greg, you know I love you, but you are. You're waiting for as long as Rockstar drop shit, man. I don't know what you plan on doing. Are you going to make your own trailers? If you do, let me know, because I want to watch them. But we're all waiting at this point, man. Rockstar Games could drop Grand Theft Auto 6 Trailer 3 November 17th, and we're waiting until November 17th. That's the reality, but I don't know what we can do. There's nothing we can do. And I'm with you, brother. I'm with you. The marketing shit, I've been calling it out for years. Worst marketing. But I think when we get to October and we've had Trailer 3 and we've seen gameplay, I don't think there's going to be one person complaining about lack of marketing anymore. I really don't. So just hold the line, man. I know it's frustrating. I know it's frustrating. But fucking just stay with me, man. Stay with me. We're so close. Just stay with me. Fucking, you can do it, Greg. I believe in you. You've waited, man. You've waited 7 years since Red Dead Redemption 2. You've waited the best part of 3 years since Trailer 1. You can wait another 3 months, man. You can do it. Come on, Greg. It's Real Player 2 with a 2. Appreciate it, brother. I miss the old Rockstar. I don't even remember the old Rockstar. If I'm being honest, Real Player, I don't. I see all these fucking people talk about Rockstar, saying, oh, Rockstar used to communicate with people. Rockstar used to talk to people. Rockstar used to talk to people if you fucking frequently ask questions on the website, and they'd reply to people every now and then on social media. What the fuck are you smoking? Not having it. By the way, who said it? It's Real Player 1. I'm not having a pop at Real Player 1, but people go really over the top with it. People talk like Rockstar used to do interviews and like... What? Red Dead Redemption 2, Grand Theft Auto 5, the 2 big games Rockstar have given you in the last 13 years. 6 months out from these video games, the only thing you had was Trailer 3, Trailer 1 and Trailer 2. You had no sit-down interviews. Dan Houser, Sam Houser didn't do interviews, anything like that. So when people say, I miss the old Rockstar, it's like, I miss the old Rockstar for the fucking Uber. Been clickbaiting me. I miss the old Rockstar for video games coming out every 2 years, every 3 years. That's what I miss. But if you say that in 2026, everyone then turns around and go, oh, what? So you want Rockstar to be like Ubisoft? You want Assassin's Grand Theft Auto? You want Grand Theft Assassin's Creed every 2 years? Like, yeah, that's clearly what I meant, you... You fucking idiot! Crimate, what do you want to see, or what are you most anticipated for in the gameplay trailer? I really want to see the vehicles and weapons. Gameplay. Does that answer your question, Crimate? I don't know, man. I'm not that far ahead yet when it comes to gameplay trailer. I'm still holding my expectations for trailer 3. I'm not there yet. I'm not even thinking about gameplay trailers yet, man. Just show me something good. Ivan with a 2. Appreciate it. Ivan Court's Heist confirmed it. Trailer 3, November 20th. Like I said, man, don't rule out trailer 3 coming out in January. Don't rule it out. Brandon Roberts, is it true that Grand Theft Auto Online just restricted gambling for Australian players? Just seen a post by it. Yeah, man. Apparently, if you're an Australian friend, brother, even if you've verified your age You can't go on Grand Theft Auto Online, which is an 18 rated video game, and spin a fictional wheel. That's crazy, man. I think that's a bit over the top, personally. I think it's a bit over the top. Worst by Brian. Thing is, Rockstar doesn't owe us a damn thing, but the game if we paid for it. They don't owe us trailer 3. They don't owe us gameplay. We expect it, but we aren't owed it. That's entitlement. Yeah, Brian. I don't respect it, but I agree with it. Because unfortunately, that's life's a bitch, man, and that message is a fucking bitch. But you bang on. We aren't entitled to trailer 3. We aren't entitled to 2026 being turned to Grand Theft Auto, the year of Grand Theft Auto 6, which is what I personally wanted. We're not entitled to any of it. It's what we want, but we're not entitled to it. Rockstar don't have to give you trailer 3. They don't have to show you gameplay trailers. Rockstar, man. I know you've heard this before. Rockstar could literally drop Grand Theft Auto 6 on November 19th without any more promo, and you'd all lap it up. I know people publicly will sit here, I'm not calling any of you liars, but people will publicly sit there and say, well, I'm not gonna I'm not pre-ordering Grand Theft Auto 6 until I've seen gameplay. If it gets to November 12th and you see everyone downloading Grand Theft Auto 6, even if you've not seen gameplay, I think 90% of those people are going to be like, well, I'll just lie and I'll tell people I've not pre-ordered it. This is what anyone that says they're not going to pre-order Grand Theft Auto 6, anyone that says they are not going to play Grand Theft Auto 6 on November 19th, day 1, because they've not seen gameplay yet, this is what they're going to be doing. November 19th. Well, it's alright because no one knows. Well, that's literally going to be it. Weasels. Nah, man. I think there are so many people in this community that just straight up fucking lie when it comes to talking out in public. When it comes to talking live streams, when it comes to talking on social media. Ain't nothing but motherfucking lies. It's Real Player with a 2. I miss the games and the amount of content we got. Now that I agree with. Real Player, that I agree with. What is it? In 13 years, we've had Grand Theft Auto 5 and Red Dead 2. And in 13 years before that, we had Vice City, San Andreas, Bully, LA Noire, Red Dead, Grand Theft Auto 4. It's no contest, is it? It's no contest. Peter... Oh, look at it, it's Peter McCaffrey. MCT thoughts on not having a pre-order now. Ending trailer already. Not trailer 3, just this idea we're pre-ordering off of 2 old trailers and new screenshots. Peter, here's my thoughts on it. Pre-orders aren't what they used to be. Old grey mare, she ain't what she used to be. Ain't what she used to be. Ain't what she used to be. Pre-orders now, they ain't what they used to be because everything's digital and no one gives a fat shit. No, look, Peter, I've not pre-ordered Grand Theft Auto 6 yet. The majority of Grand Theft Auto fans have pre-ordered Grand Theft Auto 6. When it comes to November 12th and we can all pre-install it, I will buy or pre-order Grand Theft Auto 6 on November 11th. I will get access to Grand Theft Auto 6 the exact same time as everyone else does. So pre-orders at the moment, yes, they've dropped... The thing is, man, yes, they've dropped pre-orders without gameplay. But that pre-order still exists when that gameplay trailer drops in September or October. That pre-order ain't going anywhere. So I get what you... I get that people are like, how can Rockstar drop pre-orders without gameplay, blah, blah, blah. Well, the thing is, it's not like it used to be, where where you go to your local fucking game store and you pre-order a video game because you want to get the hard copy of it before it sells out. Like, honestly, man, genuine question to everyone right now, what's the fucking point pre-ordering digital? Just to say you've done it? Other than early installation, which again isn't accessible till November 12th, what's the point other than self-gratification? Seriously, reply in the chat. Other than self-gratification and taking a picture and putting it on social media, and I'm not chewing anyone out. I'm not chewing anyone out for it. I'm just asking a genuine question. What's the fucking point pre-ordering Grand Theft Auto 6 before November 12th? Other than self-gratification, you get nothing from it. Am I talking bollocks? T-Bert and MCT, do you think we will see anything regarding online, like a trailer about it, for example, prior to November 19th, or will they drop a trailer after story mode drops to show off online? T-Bert, it all depends when Grand Theft Auto Online goes live. It really does. Look, I've been saying to you all for the past 2 years, it doesn't make, not 2 years, sorry, since November. With Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out in November, it doesn't make sense for them to skip the Christmas market for Grand Theft Auto Online, because that's when the majority of their fan base is going to be off work. They're going to have cash in the back pocket, and they're going to want them to sell. Going to have to sell them on short cards, right? But with the latest DLC coming out, and it really not being that mind blowing, and doesn't even come close to being sort of like a finale to Mr. Faber's story whatsoever, I feel as though there's going to be more Grand Theft Auto Online DLC coming up in regards to a December DLC and so on and so forth. So I'm not confident Grand Theft Auto Online's even coming this year. So if Grand Theft Auto Online isn't coming this year, what would be the point dropping a trailer for it this year? So I think if Grand Theft Auto Online is coming out next year and it comes out February, March, April, whatever, I think they would want to kickstart 2027 off with the heads up of Grand Theft Auto Online. Here's the trailer for it. So I think it all depends on when online goes live. If online's going live in December, I think you'll see a trailer before November 19th. Because it'll give a heads up to all the online players being like, look, story's coming out, wait 4 weeks, online's gonna be there. But the closer we get to it, man, I'm not confident Grand Theft Auto Online's coming out in December, man. And I've been saying that for so long. But I'm just not getting that vibe. Does anyone else get that fucking vibe? Does anyone else get that vibe? That GTA 6 GTA 6 Online is going live in December. Anyone? Bueller? Mad Dog, literally, I did it because I'm buying it regardless, so who cares if it's now or then? I guess it was part of the hype being able to pre-order already. Yeah, man, again, look, when it comes to the pre-order shit, I'm not having a pop at anyone for pre-ordering it, by the way. I don't want it, like, it's the British dry sense of humour. I'm not trying to be a dick to anyone that's pre-ordered Grand Theft Auto 6. I understand the majority of people have done. I was going to at midnight and I just decided not to. I'm not having a pop. I'm literally just saying, other than self-gratification, which is what Mad Dog's basically saying there, that there's no reason to pre-order Grand Theft Auto 6 yet, is there? Let's be honest. So, when it comes to this whole thing of Rockstar Games dropping pre-orders without gameplay and stuff, it's like, well, I get it, I understand it, but if they would have dropped gameplay trailer when they dropped pre-orders in June, that might have boosted the pre-order numbers a little bit. Something to talk about in the August earnings call. August, get amongst it. But in reality, those people have still got the best part of 5 months to cancel the pre-order because the gameplay trailers come so early. So I think the gameplay trailer is definitely going to come either September or October. I'd lean more towards October, closer to the time, and that's when you're going to see a real boost in pre-order numbers, man. Real boost, and they know that. They know that for a fact. For a fact. If we're sat here talking about it, them fucking mugs over at Take the Piss Interactive know it. Mr. Noel 22222. Never said that name for my entire life. Can't tell him what time it is.
It's showtime!
Appreciate you, Big Stepper. What are we saying? I'd rather they had drip-fed information. Every few weeks they could have shown some new locations, e.g. Vice City 1 week, Port Gellhorn. I agree. No, I completely agree. That's what I was saying in November. It's what I was saying in December, January, February, March, April, May. I've said 2026 should have been the year of Grand Theft Auto 6. They should have given you something at least every month. I don't mean a trailer every month. I mean, like you say, 1 month, it could have been a Lucia and Jason Wanted poster in Miami. A month later, you could have had 10 screenshots of Port Gellhorn. The month after, 10 screenshots of Vice City. Like, you know what I mean? I agree with you 100%. But I think we're at the point in time now where we're that close. I think the minute Trailer 3 drops, I think everyone's going to shut the fuck up complaining. I think we're at that point now. I think the time to call Rockstar out on the stupid shit was months ago. I think we're at the point now where, quite literally, Trailer 3 could drop tomorrow, man. Tiga Ego. I've definitely said that name before. What are you saying, lad? Wait, what's the live for MCT? Are people freaking out again? Yeah, man. People are losing their shit. People are saying, oh, God, that Auto 6 is going to be delayed again. No. No, no. People are freaking out. People are clickbaiting Tom Henderson. Oh, Grand Theft Auto 6 Trailer 3 definitely coming. Grand Theft Auto 6 Trailer 3 definitely coming on fucking November 6th, February 6th. What is it, August 6th? Man, I couldn't be arsed being Tom Henderson if he's got that wrong. The guy, the fucking geezer, literally said it was an educated guess. It's a guess. He's just guessed. He laughed and said it was an educated guess. And people are going to want to bury that punk if August 6th comes and goes. Oh. G-Money, so I don't have to worry about that $100 in November. Oh, what, in regards to pre-order? Fair enough, G-Money. Fair enough. Are you getting the Collector's Edition, by the way? That Collector's Edition's going to fucking run you up a fair couple of quid, isn't it? Sean Ellis MCT, scenario November 19th. You finish the Chapter 1 missions and get access to the full list of activities on the map, where you're going and what you're doing first. First of all, Stalker, why do you want to know? What are you going to do? Follow me around Leonidas? What are you going to try and do? I'm worried that he wants to know exclusively in detail what I'm going to do. Sean, it's got fuck all to do with you, what I'm going to do. After Chapter 1, thank you very much. I'll do my thing. I'm doing my thing. Fuck you doing. It's that sketch of Key and Peele. It's annoying, man, because there's two words that I can't say that begin with N. And I'm not trying, you know, obviously, I'm not trying to be fucking, I'm not saying it in a racist way, but I can't literally say it in full because people are like, oh my god, he said the word. Like, fuck you think you do it, brother? I'm doing my thing, brother. Fuck you doing. Oh man, that fucking sketch cracks me every time. It cracked me up years ago. Then when Darwin Núñez joined Liverpool, someone nailed it perfectly. Someone said, when Darwin Núñez goes to take a penalty off Mohamed Salah. Fuck you think you doing, brother? I'm doing my thing, brother. Fuck you doing. Oh man, fucking crying. Big man Mo's been on for 10 months. I appreciate it, Mose, if what we're saying. To answer your question, big cheese. People are also pre-ordering Grand Theft Auto 6 also for the Vice City pack. It's a pre-order incentive. Yeah. But Mo, you get that on November 12th. You get that before November 19th. If you pre-order Grand Theft Auto 6 before November 19th, you get the Vice City Vintage pack. You can pre-download the game on November 12th. So whether you've pre-ordered Grand Theft Auto 6 already or you pre-order it November 11th, you're still going to get that Vice City Vintage pack. Daniel WNE, Daniel Wine, Daniel Dirty Wine, MCT, I'm behind in the stream. I hear you wanted us to say why we pre-ordered digitally. I bought a PlayStation Network code on Instant Gaming. I paid 100 quid for the 120 Ultimate Edition, I think. Nice, brother. Nice. Again, look, I feel like some people have actually taken me to asking, like, what was the point in pre-ordering Grand Theft Auto 6? Like, literally, like, I'm trying to pop people. I swear to God, I'm not having to go at anyone at all. I was just saying, other than self-gratification, what was the point for pre-ordering Grand Theft Auto 6? Like, I'm not saying, oh, I'm better than you because I've not pre-ordered it. Like, I could literally fucking pre-order it right now in front of you all. But I'm just, one, I'm waiting for the collector's edition, and two, I'm 99.9% sure this game's not going to be delayed again. But if it does get delayed again, I'll be glad I'll be glad I've not pre-ordered it. You know what I mean? But again, I don't want my dry British sense of humour to come across like I'm being a knob 21 that pre-ordered it. I completely understand why people pre-order Grand Theft Auto 6. Again, I was going to pre-order at midnight, but I've just not got round to it. Tay-Night MCT, what do you think the gameplay would show? Probably gameplay. To be honest. I don't know, Tedward. Go back and watch the Grand Theft Auto 5 gameplay trailers. Go back and watch Red Dead Redemption 2. You'll probably get a better answer out of them. If I'm going to be honest, man, this might trigger a few people I never watched the gameplay trailers of GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2 when they dropped. I don't know why. I've always been someone that's like, now I'm a content creator, it's different because I know I'm going to watch them, I know I'm going to deepen them, I might even cover them. But for me, before I was a content creator, I always saw it as, well, I don't need to watch the gameplay trailer because I'm going to play the fucking game. Like, that's one thing I don't need to watch. Like, I'll watch the cinematic trailers and I'll watch the, you know, the story trailers all I want, but I don't need to see gameplay because I don't want it to be, like, I don't want any surprises to be spoilt for me. It's the same with, like, films and stuff. I'll watch movie trailers for films, but, like, a month before it, you know what I don't get? Why some companies drop behind-the-scenes footage a month before it. Like, whoa, I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see that. I'll watch that after the fucking film. So look, I get everyone wants to watch gameplay. I get it, and I'm one of the only people. But I'm excited to see the gameplay trailer. Of course I am. But this will be the first time that I'll sit there and watch a gameplay trailer the day it comes out for any video game. Because I'm not really... I've just always been that way out, man. I've always just been like, well, I'm going to play the game. You know, but again, it's just me. Just me. G-Money, I pre-ordered Grand Theft Auto 6 the moment pre-orders open. I bet you did, Greg. I'd be shocked if you didn't. It made out on June 25th. I got the Ultimate Edition. Greg? I already knew. Before you even popped into it, before I even opened my eyes this morning, if someone would have asked me 2 weeks ago, has Greg G-Money pre-ordered Grand Theft Auto 6? You know what I would have told him? You're fucking right, he has. Okay, Amusement of 2, appreciate it, New games are 150 fee for 2K scam. Grand Theft Auto 6 price is good. Who saw that coming? Who called that? I think everyone. Fucking EA Games, man. EA Games, Take-Two. Not Take-Two, sorry, 2K. There's too many numbers about. Take-Two promoting NBA 2K 27 next to EA FC 27 right before Grand Theft Auto 6. Like, fucking hell, how many numbers are in the game industry nowadays, man? I mean, look, with those ultimate editions of NBA and EAFC, like, you get a lot of shit with it, but my biggest worry is... Sorry, my voice is going. My biggest worry would be those ultimate editions. What you're paying for is all the online shit. If you go to play FIFA day one and the servers crash, you've paid double the money for the fucking video game and you can't even access all your online exclusives. Monster Puff Joe, well, you're not getting it then. What are you talking about gameplay trailer? Not that scene from Charlie and Chocolate Factory. Well, I don't really like chocolate. Oh, it's a good thing you're going to a chocolate factory then, isn't it? You ungrateful little bastard. Real Cool Water, I hate when trailers ruin the movie. I don't really want to see gameplay directly. Fuck, what's with my nose, man? They've already shown us in-game. Why isn't that enough? Look, I am looking forward to a gameplay trailer, don't get me wrong. But fucking hell, man, what is going on here? Is something going up my nose? Are we good? Fucking that's gonna wheel. That's... Oh, it's still there, man. It's really gonna bother me. Look, I completely get why people want to see gameplay trailers. Of course I do. I completely get it, man. But again, like I said, before I was a content creator, I was never that way out. I just weren't. I've never really been that bothered about listening to someone break down gameplay of a video game that I'll play 2 months after. Because that's the other thing as well, man. It's like, gameplay trailers always tend to come out relatively close to the game for obvious reasons. I don't need to see a breakdown of the fucking gameplay that I'm about to play. But I am excited for Grand Theft Auto 6 gameplay trailer. I'm not harping on anyone. Phil Killen, 2026, you're a content creator, so it's like, oh my god, he doesn't want a gameplay trailer, fucking unsubscribe to him, blah, blah. Carl, my folks, pre-order the Cal, if I have to hear one more time that your mum and dad pre-order this fucking video game for you, I swear to God. My folks pre-order the physical edition of the base game for me. Super hyped. I'm only winding you up, brother. I'm only winding you up. Must be nice. I'm just sour because they didn't order me a version. Like, I thought I was fucking well in with your mum. Apparently not. Where's why Brian 2K has had a 150 version for years. Brian, don't make it any less better, or does it, brother? Doesn't make it any less better. Brian, they've had a 150 quid version for years. In 2 years' time, they are going to give you a 160 quid version. And you're not going to be able to get a physical disc with it. And you're only going to play it on PlayStation 6 that won't have a way to play physical. So you're going to be paying more money for a video game that comes out every year, and you're going to have less accessibility. So 2K having a version of 150 quid... 2K having a 150 quid version of a game for years don't mean shit to me. It's bollocks. Bollocks. With that 150 quid, does that mean I get a percentage off next year's video game that's going to make my game redundant in 12 months? No? Oh. Okay then. Guri, only reason I may be going to get standard FC 27 is because of that FC World stuff. Yeah, but Guri, that FC World stuff will be online, won't it? Because you'll be buying stuff for Ultimate Team. I don't think, unless I'm wrong, brother, I don't think that World thing is what you think it is. I think that FC World thing is going to be for online shit. I don't think you'll be able to access FC World without an online connection, right? I haven't read into it. Donatilla MCT, are you a Liverpool fan? No. No! Blue is the colour. Football is the game. Chelsea! 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 And obviously I'm a Spurs fan. No, I'm only joking. She ain't blue. Yeah, brother, fuck you. G-Money, do you have G-Nats flying around your house? G-Nats? What? I have a lot of gnats in my... Oh, used to be gnats in general in my house, and they keep trying to get in my face. That's one reason I hate summer, because I hate the bugs and I hate the heat. Nah, man, I'm a proper... What's the term when you're, like, freaked out by insects and stuff? What's the term? I know arachnophobia, spiders, like, I'm scared. I'm fucking... Don't say scared, I'm not a little bitch. But I don't like spiders, man. You can see me looking around the room, man. I don't like them, never have done. But no, I'm not good when it comes to insects, man. I don't like being around insects. Never have done it. Since I was a kid, man. Can't get over it. So I do my best, man. I keep my windows and doors closed. And I only open that shit at night. Make sure lights are turned out so like moths and shit don't fly in. So at the moment, brother, nope, no flies, no gnats in our house. We're going good. But yeah, I can't. I'm really bad with it, man. I'm a right little bitch when it comes to insects. Carl, what? Oh, shit. Carl, I was reading that. What are you saying, lad? Carl, what's that MCT? You need to hear it again? No problem. Oh, Crimate, watch. You're going to see Rockstar totally spike the price up to $150 after November 12th. And those who are already pre-ordered are going to laugh at your face. Trust you, just watch and you will see. Now, come on, Crimate. No one likes a liar. Where's my Brian? I'm paying $350 for a $100 version of 2K every year. I'm paying $350. I'm paying $350. You're paying $350. What? I'm paying $350 for a $100 version of 2K every year. Brian, I've completely lost you. What, is there a 350 quid version of 2K every year? I think I've lost it. And again, look, I ain't got any gripes with people buying video games that they want to buy. I've said this before in videos and live streams. Don't let anyone shame you for spending your hard-earned money. Don't let it happen. Don't let it happen, brother. But it doesn't mean I have to respect what those companies are doing. Like, I get everyone's out here to make money, but you really can't give back to the fans and be like, okay, maybe once every 3 years, We'll make the 150 quid version 100 quid. We'll save you 50 quid every 3 years. For the fans. Tiger Egon MCT, you think Arsenal can pick up Vinny? Fucking hope not. Fucking hope not, brother. Because that left-hand side's looking shaky for Arsenal right now, isn't it? Who have you got at the moment? Martinelli and Zolis. Huh. Good luck with that, brother. That is some wank left-hand side, that. Martinelli's not making it a full season. Martinelli's not making it 3 months without being injured. And even then, he's inconsistent. And Christopher Zolis, a player that couldn't make it at Norwich. Look that. Vinny Jr. definitely makes Arsenal better on paper. But the thing is, man, I'm surprised Arsenal want Vinny Jr. It's clearly shown that he's happy to just throw his arms about and just be disrespectful. I don't think Arsenal fans will like him, personally. And also, as well, like, how does he fit into Arsenal's style of play? Like, Vinny Jr. is a wide, fast, tricky, one of the best in the world, Brazilian attackers. And Arsenal play structured, deep, 3D chess and wait for set pieces. So unless Arteta wants him to win free kicks, I think it's a lot of money to spend on a player that you want to win set pieces for you. I think there's better options. I think Vinny Jr. will be a brilliant football player for anyone he plays for, but I don't think he's the ideal player to have for Arsenal on that left-hand side. I'd go further and say, I think if Arsenal want a left winger, look at someone who's already played 2 years in the Prem, knows what players are going to give loose fouls away. You know what I'm going to say? If he stays fit, I think Jack Grealish would be a fucking brilliant signing for Arsenal on the left-hand side. The amount of free kicks that prick earns, Jack Grealish would be a brilliant signing for Arsenal. Fucking brilliant. Can play left, can play 10. And man, every 5 minutes he'll just win your free kick. Arsenal might go half an hour and not win a corner and you might struggle. Grealish will get you a free kick every 5 minutes, man. And what is that? How much is Grealish going to be? At least 100 mil cheaper? Westside Brian, no free. I don't pay a cent. You don't pay a cent. Oh, what? Are you signed up to that EA shit? Do you pay monthly for EA? Not EA, sorry, 2K. Do you pay a subscription? How do you get... I'm interested. How do you get it for free? Guri MCT, do you think the 1 month Grand Theft Auto Plus you get from GTA 6 that has a time limit to be used before March 31st, 2027, does this have something to do with Grand Theft Auto 6 Online? Maybe that points towards Grand Theft Auto 6 Online isn't coming till after March 31st. I really don't know, Guri. I've not really deeped it, to be honest. I've not really read too much into it. I do find it interesting that they're giving everyone Grand Theft Auto Plus free for a month, but they're giving you an end date of a specific date of literally the last day before April. It's also... Am I right in saying that's the last day of their fiscal year? Does their fiscal year start April 1st? That might be why. That might be the only reason why. Crimate, I've seen your recent video. Why is FIFA and 2K that expensive? How can they get away with that every year? Nothing against the people who buy it, but the companies who exploit them. Yeah, Crimate, you know, you've said it better than I've done. You know, I always try and make the point of being like, look, just because I'm calling a $1 billion company out doesn't mean I'm calling you out for buying this game. I made that point clear in that video. You know, like Brian, for example. Brian's been rocking with us for a hell of a long time. And I'm not giving shit to Brian for buying NBA every year. I buy FIFA every year. But it doesn't mean I have to respect the companies. It doesn't mean I have to respect this bullshit. I don't respect EA Games at all. I think they're absolute scum. But I buy FIFA every year because I've bought it ever since I was a kid. I watch football weekly, if not daily. So, you know, it's like me punching myself in the face. So I don't have any issue with anyone buying this shit at all, man. But these companies are just scumbags. And I'm in the wheelhouse of... You can sit there and you can eat shit. But there's nothing wrong with calling it out either. That's my mentality towards it. And it's the same, you know, I've had people be like, oh, don't call Rockstar Games out. You know, you shouldn't call Rockstar Games out, blah, blah, blah. No, I think it's healthy. I think it's healthy calling Rockstar on bullshit. I think it's healthy calling out companies when they come with bullshit. I don't think there's anything wrong with it at all. I think you can pre-order Grand Theft Auto 6 and you can get Grand Theft Auto 6 day one while still being critical towards Grand Theft Auto 5 and Grand Theft Auto Online and Rockstar Games and Take-Two Interactive. I think it's healthy, man. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Big Man Moore, MC2. How is McTannon doing today? How is Mrs. MCT and Woody doing? Moore, none of your business. No, I'm only joking. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Mrs. MCT is currently at work. Woodstock is downstairs. I will be going and getting amongst it with him shortly. But no, yeah, we're doing all right. To be fair, Woody's actually been a little bit of a bastard lately. He's a year old now, or just over. So we've had him for a year, but I think he was 3 months old when we got him. So he's like a year and 3 months old, and he's starting to get into that age now where it's just very not obviously like he won't bite your hand off, but he's very bitey. You know, when you're playing, he's like trying to like fucking nip you and stuff, and his teeth man are so sharp. And if you don't play with him when he wants to play, like if you get one of his toys and want to play with him, won't be interested. If he grabs one of his toys and you're not currently available to play with him, he's a little sulky arse. So yeah, man, he's doing good. He's doing good, but he's got to that age now. More Brack MCT, do you vape? No. No, don't vape, don't smoke. I used to partake in the old green. That's not the Grinch's dick, by the way. That's just, you know what I mean? Bit of a... Yep, I used to be a fucking baghead, to be honest. No, no, that's a bit excessive. I weren't a baghead. There was a fair few months though where I was like, after work, gotta get amongst it. But those days are long gone, man, long gone. But no, never smoked cigarettes, never vaped. Very fortunate not to, by the way. But yeah, no, just never really, never got into it. Never got into it. Pickle Dilla, I actually think the end date of Grand Theft Auto Plus leans into the idea that online will come out before then, because it will give the people a taste of Grand Theft Auto Plus and the advantages it has, causing them to subscribe. Interesting, Pickle Dilla. Interesting. It's not a bad theory. It's not a bad theory. Again, man, I was convinced. You lot, go back and watch my live streams in the past, since November. Look at my videos since November. I've constantly been saying Grand Theft Auto 6 Online is going to come out December because it makes all the sense in the world. Well, now I look at this DLC in Grand Theft Auto 5 and I look at how Rockstar's been moving. I'm not confident it's coming out this year, man. So yeah, maybe Grand Theft Auto Online is going to come out in March, and like Pickle Dilla said, they're doing this so you've got an option to get GTA Plus for free and you can experience it before, just before Grand Theft Auto 6 comes. It's not a bad idea. Tiga gone. My prediction, trailer 3 next month, no date, September, November 19th, full marketing blitz, watch it happen. So you think August, Tiga? I mean, that's a bit of a bullshit take when you think about it, because August is what, 4 days away? You little worm, I see what you're doing there. So Tiga's basically said, my prediction is we won't get trailer 3 for 3 days. Nice one. Sick prediction, that, brother. Sick prediction. September to November 19th, full marketing blitz. I don't think you're too far away. Worst by Brian, nope. I use my Microsoft points. I'm getting 2K Grand Theft Auto 6 for free this year. On Xbox, I make enough points in a year to do about 250 worth of games. Roughly about roughly about £22 a month in points. Brian, how do you earn points? How do you earn Microsoft points? I'm intrigued. Because I ain't got a fucking clue. 112 days until Grand Theft Auto 6 from Tedward Night. Getting closer, man. Just think. Oh my god. I've not even thought about this. Just thinking 12 days. In 12 days. Well, just a touch over 12. 12 days and change. Will officially be into double digits. Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out. Ooh, getting closer, man. Getting closer. Hail the bad guy MCT, release the MCT oil files. I'll do what I want. MC Cookie, what do you think about the Grand Theft Auto Casino being banned in Australia? Yeah, Cookie, we've talked about it a couple of times in this stream. I think it's very over the top. I think it's very excessive from the Australian government. I think something needs to happen with the Australian government or Rockstar Games where there's a compromise, and it's like, look, if people verify that they are over the age of 18, they should be able to go into a fictional casino and spin a fictional wheel. Because that's the thing, like, I get that obviously the casino, it promotes gambling, blah, 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 and I get that. But one, it's an 18-rated video game. And two, you don't win any real money from spinning the wheel in the casino. You go to spin the casino, you go to spin the wheel in casino, and let's say you win GTA money, or you win a car, or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, nothing on that wheel literally equates to real-life money. So you've not gambled real-life money. Even if I buy a shark card, the most expensive shark card in the game, that doesn't make me have extra spins. Everyone gets one daily spin, and that's it. So I think it's a bit excessive, man. I think it's a bit over the top. I liked TGG's tweet before, though, being like, I am worried, and it's like, as an Australian, I kind of don't want there to be a casino in Grand Theft Auto 6 because I'm worried that I'd miss out on content. And I gotta be honest, man, if I lived in Australia, I'd be thinking the same way. Like, we're 3.5 months away from the biggest video game of all time, and its predecessor, 13 years after, has been hit with a gambling restriction that limits your experience in that game. Like, what? Fucking what? Crazy. Where's my Brian? I'd have to break down the points for you in a DM. It's a lot to type. It's not hard to do. Just explaining it is more than a few messages in chat can convey. That's fine, Brian. That's fine. You know, I'm not going to go off and do it myself. I'm intrigued because you said that you're getting, you basically said that you're getting Grand Theft Auto 6 and NBA 2K for free. Now, I see that as, well, Grand Theft Auto 6 is 100 quid, NBA 2K is 150, so that's 250. So you're basically getting 2 video games for 250 quid for free. So I was just a little bit curious. I was like, what do? Do you pay a monthly subscription and you get points for that? Like, is there any transaction on your end where you lose money for that? Because if you're literally getting free shit, that's awesome. That's awesome. You got to scream that from the rooftops. You got to let us in. Amir, banning casino because it's illegal while the game is about crime. Such a good point. It's such a good point. An 18-rated video game. An 18-rated video game that is literally called Grand Theft Auto. That's about crime, drugs, money, ladies of the night, working the pole, titties out. And you've banned a fictional wheel that spins in a casino. Crazy work, innit? Crazy. Up Robin, the Australian government has always had a problem with Rockstar. Rockstar make problems everyone though, don't they? How much hot shit have Rockstar been in the last 25 years, like legitimately? Carl, it's clearly a law by people who never played a video game in their life. I don't think it's really excessive. I think it's very like, again, unless I'm being really ignorant, surely the mentality should be, is it an 18-rated video game? Yes. Can you prove that you're over 18? Yes. Okay, you can spin that fictional wheel. And that's all it comes down to. Tay Knight, perhaps Rockstar fears they can't sufficiently verify the age of users and so have removed this content rather than potentially being in violation. However, the game is already rated R18+. Look, Tedward, here's a good explanation, right? Look at FIFA Ultimate Team. Ultimate Team is the literal definition of gambling, right? If you're a kid, Ultimate Team isn't 18 rated, by the way, right? Ultimate Team is for kids, right? If a 12-year-old is playing Ultimate Team and they ask their mum and dad, can I have 20 quid because I want to get FIFA points or whatever they're called nowadays, EAFC points, and I want to buy a pack. I don't know what I'm going to get in the pack, but there's a chance I could get Mbappe. There's a chance I could get Haaland or whatever. And the parents go, yeah, okay, there's 20 quid. That is legitimate money going into a gambling circuit because now the kid has gotten into gambling. That kid, 12-year-old, he carries that on then when he's 16, 17, 18, and guess what? All of a sudden now gambling addiction. It roots at FIFA and it goes straight through. Here's the issue. You are still available to do that in Ultimate Team today. You can do that in FIFA. You can do that in Madden. You can do that on anything. You can buy these packs that you don't know what's going to be in them, and it's the literal definition of gambling. Meanwhile, you now in Australia, whether you're 18 rated or not, whether you're 18 or not, you can't go into a fictional casino and win fictional money from a fictional spin that means fuck all. Because real money hasn't passed hands. It doesn't make sense, does it? It don't line up. It don't line up. Crazy, man. Crazy. Guri said FC went from 3 plus to 16 plus. Is it definitely 16 plus? I thought it was 12 plus. One sec, Guri. I just want to double check that. Why is Nave spamming PC shit here? Nave, what you on about here? I said before I'm leaving Sony PlayStation in the dust. What do you guys think of the PC I'm going to get? Oh, that's what he's doing. Right, okay, people can look at his specs and help him out. If Nave wants help in regards to his PC, because I ain't got a clue. What rating is EAFC 27? A 16. Oh wow, they have actually changed to 16 plus. Previously, the game had been marked as 3 plus, meaning its content was considered super for players. But last month the scope, right? Okay, so they've actually changed to 16 plus. Right, okay, fair enough. I'll hold my hand up. So I said 12 and it's 16. Right, 4 years difference. But even still, man, at 16 years old, you can't access betting websites. But at 16 years old, if you get hold of a bank card, whether it's yours or your mum and dad's, you can gamble on EAFC. But at 18 years old, you can't fictionally gamble in a fictional casino in Grand Theft Auto 6. That's fucking crazy to me, Matt. Crazy. Carl, CMCTM off to get a kebab. Really enjoyed the live stream as usual. Carl, I appreciate you knocking about, brother. I'll catch you in the next one. T-Burton, simple breakdown for Microsoft Points. Play games and you earn points. Use their app and earn points. That's the basic of it. Oh, really? And none of you lot were gonna... I've been fucking streaming for the best part of 2 years, and none of you little pricks... Brian, you've been holding at me the whole time. I've been playing Xbox for a year, and none of you little pricks told me that I could win free games. Wankers, every one of you. Fuck this, I'm off. Brian, I just do the daily activities in Xbox app, in the Bing app. I'm at $20 for this month. I'm £4 from 200 in rewards currently. There it is! There, you bastards! Knobs! Shocking. I don't believe it. Gatekeeping. You've been fucking... All of you been gatekeeping this shit. No, pricks. It's alright. It's alright, Brian. It's alright. I'll pay full whack. I'll pay full whack for that. It's alright, Brian. That's fine. That's fine. What a fucking joke. Curb Music with a 5, appreciate it, Curb. Meanwhile, you got Roblox with games that are pay to win. Wheel spins, my little brother spends his chore money, 25 quid. Rockstar is like a light compared. Again, man, I don't know the ins and outs of Roblox. I'll take your word for it, Curb Music. But I think games like EA games and stuff were definitely the gateway to this shit. And now I find it really ironic that now is the time that they decide to make EA FC 16 plus. Like, oh, how very generous of them. They've made money off people for the past 15 years, but how generous? Pricks. And they've probably been forced into it as well. Right, team. We're going to call it time at the bar. I appreciate you all knocking about. Let me read one more. I'll read it from Tedward, and then that is it. Teddy, I can understand their need to comply with the laws of my country, so I don't really blame them for this change. For this change. However, it doesn't require them to negatively impact adult gaming experiences. Again, Teddy, I'll say the same thing as what I've been saying the whole stream. I think it's very, very over the top for the Australian government or Rockstar, for whoever's basically told Rockstar to stop it. Because the thing is, man, the casino is still available. You can still go into the casino in the game. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, That's going to make the idea of gambling worse for anyone under the age of 18. If you're a 12-year-old, 13, 14, 15, 16-year-old, whatever, first of all, you naughty little prick, you shouldn't be playing this video game, it's 18 rated. But second of all, you got to ask yourself, where's the parents? But if they boot up Grand Theft Auto 5 online right now and they go to the casino and they can't access any of that, that makes the want to gamble even worse. Because now it's that anticipation of, oh my God, I could have spun the vehicle on the wheel. I could have won X amount of money gambling. Now I can't do it. This is going to make people want to use the casino more. So I think it's counterproductive, man. I think it's over the top. I think that the very, very simple fix should have been validation that you're 18 rated. Simple as that. Validation. I think the fact that this video game in the first place is 18 rated is it puts it on the parents. If you're under the age of 18, it puts it on the parents. In this video game, there is a casino, and it's not real money, it's fictional money. And it's up to you if you want to let your kid play this video game a lot. Put it or not. Put it on the parents. Always, man. Always put it on the parents. I don't have kids. I can't speak for people with kids and stuff, but if my kid came to me and said, I've lent Grand Theft Auto 5 off my mate, or can I buy Grand Theft Auto 5? I'd look at it and go, it's an 18 rated video game. Why is it 18 rated? And I would look at it and go, okay, well, what's he going to be exposed to? Spinning a fictional wheel for fictional revenue isn't half as bad as blowing some fucker's head off or going to the titty club and watching those jiggle physics. But the Australian government don't want you spinning a fictional wheel. It's crazy. Fucking wild. Right, anyway, team, I'm going to call it time at the bar. I can't say thank you enough. You lot have killed it today as usual. Going forward, probably have a video coming out on either Thursday or Friday. We'll be streaming Friday more than likely. If Rockstar decide to drop something worthwhile, we'll cover it in the next couple of days. But if not, then I'll catch you bright and early on Friday as always. Man, I appreciate you all knocking about. I really do. You stay safe on those streets. And I'm going to go off and play some Cyberpunk because I can't fucking get enough of that video game. Seeing as Rockstar don't want to promote Grand Theft Auto 6, I got to do something else, right? I appreciate you all, man. And I will catch you on Friday if them little fucking mugs don't drop anything worthwhile. Deuces.